This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 6 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. We've had 2 pretty solid episodes in a row. I don't know if we should get greedy, but maybe we will. I'm Bob Colling Jr., and with me is the lifelong Impact Wrestling TNA fan expert, Dallas Gridley. Dallas, could we make it a trifecta? I don't know. We'll eventually see. But how are we feeling coming into episode 6?
Hey, man. I'm feeling pretty good. I really don't want to jinx us because, like, even last week, like, I would say in general, I thought it was a thumbs up, but it was going to thumbs in the middle for me. Like, it was, and, you know, looking back on it on my end, I think all around, I thought it was a fun show. But it makes me nervous. We had a really good show for pay-per-view number 4. 5 was, like, it was good. Like, I would have been okay with my $10 going to that show, I would say. So, we'll see. Hopefully we're trending upward. But we know who's there now, and we know there's opportunity to flop. So, we'll see.
Right. And, of course, you're referencing Mr. Vincent Russo has made his arrival here into TNA. And so this would be the first one where we could really point out, like, oh, this is probably a Russo segment. Is that correct?
I think
or was it last week?
I think technically it's last week. But I think it's pretty accurate to say, like, last week was probably written already, and he kind of had some influence on it. For example, Puppet in the garbage can. Need we say more about that? And we'll get into a couple things here in some of my follow-up notes from last week. But, yeah, I think this week we're going to be able to be like, okay, we know we did that. Okay. That's why that match was that long. You know, I think we're going to be able to tell.
Right. Yeah. I kind of believe that. But yeah, so as you mentioned, last week was, for the most part, like teetering towards the upward momentum of being a pretty good show. We had Styles and Low Key. Main event was unfortunately Scott Hall and Brian Lawler.
Yeah.
That was kind of a snoozer.
Yeah. I mean, I think out of the whole card, like, I can remember the ones that were like, that was good. Like, Sabu and Malice wasn't an amazing ladder match, but it was a ladder match, so I thought that was fun in general.
It's pretty hard to mess up ladder matches or like TLC matches or whatever.
I feel like, and even like that end spot, Malice falling off the ladder out from in the ring to the table on the floor. I mean, that was nuts. Styles and Low Key, it wasn't like amazing, mind blowing, but it was a solid match.
Yeah.
Then there was Daniels and Elix Skipper teamed up together against the Elvises. The
Elvises, yeah. That was a good match too.
I thought it was fun. And then
I wonder if TNA had gotten like a traditional TV contract, if we'd even think of these shows even more positively.
You know, and that's a good point, because I think that's something that happens a lot even in the Observer and stuff they mention. It's like, do people want to pay $10 for this? Because now if these matches were free on TV, maybe we wouldn't be as critical of like, oh, am I wasting my money right now?
Yeah.
So I could really see that. I don't know. I could see that playing a huge part in it. But
yeah, because, you know, if you give me a free wrestling show to watch, I might love it. But then if I have to give you $20 or $10, $30, whatever the case is, to watch it, I'm probably going to end up being a lot more critical.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
For sure.
Like, yeah, like if you were to give me a free movie, like a comedy or a drama, I might be like, you know, hey, that was pretty good for a free movie. But then it's like, if I spent $15 or the store and I bought it, and why the hell did I do that? I'm regretting it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of last week, Bob,
Yeah. I'm interested to see what people thought. I'm gonna hope that they said thumbs up.
yeah,
Get rid of the whole Hall Lawler thing. I think overall is pretty good.
well, then I don't need to ask you what you thought. So let's just get right to it. So obviously they do thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Unfortunately, just by a little bit, they gave it a thumbs down.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! That surprises me.
45.8% gave it a thumbs down, which were 82 people. 41.9%, 75 people voted thumbs up, and 22 people, or 12.3%, gave it a thumbs in the middle. So I would say it was pretty split. And although it's weird because if you're going to be really that split on it, like I feel like I'm surprised there's not more in the middle, to be honest. But yeah, so it was slightly down. I was really surprised opening that up too when I was getting these notes together.
Well, you know what? I bet you it had to do with Puppet jerking off in the trash can and Scott Hall in the Lawler main event.
It certainly doesn't help. So of the matches, I think we pretty much covered all of them besides K-Crush and Norman, Francine, right. Jasmine St. Clair. So I think we got everything else down. Which match do you think won the best match poll?
I would have. Oh, see, now that's tough. See, now that could be kind of tough. And so there's three options: the tag match that you mentioned with Elvis's and Daniel Skipper, the ladder match with Sabu and Malice. Because I feel like people like Sabu and the ladder match stipulation, whatever. And then low key AJ Styles, internet. They're probably big about it. I'm gonna say that they said Styles and low key.
It was, yes. 90 people said that Styles and Low-Key was the best match. And you're right, because those other two matches were both the other contenders. Yeah. Malice and Sabu with 35 was in second. Flying Elvises versus Daniels and Skipper had 24 votes in third. So, yeah, you're right on the money with that one. Okay, now for worst match poll. We got a lot to pick from. I mean, I'd say we were pretty split on this show. We got half the show was pretty solid, half the show was pretty shitty. So...
Yeah. Well, was Jasmine St. Clair and Francine considered a match?
It was.
Well, I'm going to go with that one then.
It actually was Puppet versus Meatball.
Wow.
With 107 votes.
Wow.
Jasmine St. Clair versus Francine had 37 in second, and K-Crush versus Norman Smiley was in last with 10. So.
See, no, that surprised me that K-Crush and Norman Smiley would even be on there. I get the first two. But like Crush and Smiley wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I don't know if I pulled any of their quotes out for that match once I go through some of these notes, but like they were super critical about that match. They were like Norman looked awful and like I don't know, he went too long and I was like I don't know, I didn't hate it that bad.
You know, it might have gone long, and I think Norman got a lot of offense in.
Yeah.
Compared to what like probably Crush should have been doing, but. When I think of that show, I'm not thinking that Crush and Smiley had the worst match. They don't have a memorable one for sure, but
agreed. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I hate to say it, like I love Francine, but Jasmine St. Clair and Francine was, if that was really considered a match, was a dumpster fire. Like it was, they rolled around, pulled each other's hair, and then she whipped her with her belt, and then Blue Meanie came out and DDT'd her and apparently broke her neck or whatever they're saying, and that was it. At least Puppet and Meatball, yeah, there was stupid food fighting and stuff, but there was some weapon shots. He did he did some moves and stuff. I don't know. It was a brawl.
Yeah, but like that went on forever.
It did. It was
at least Francine and St. Clair went a couple minutes, 40 seconds.
That's true. That's true. But I mean, I don't know. That's tough. Yeah. Regardless, I wouldn't be upset if either one won the worst match poll because I think they both deserved it.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, getting into some follow-up from the last show, I just want to go over a few of the notes that both Alvarez and Meltzer said about the show. I'm going to try to keep this part brief. I think I tried last week as well, just because we already watched it. But I think some of the things they point out are interesting or funny and stuff like that. So it starts off here that the 7/17 was night and day compared to the previous week. So we're starting off like that. This show was not good. So, and it's a very common theme. They really did not like it. Another thing they mentioned is it became clear why Russo was there because Russo is booking Jeff Jarrett to be Stone Cold. And while he doesn't understand how to book for money, he does understand how to book Jarrett. So
You know what? I could totally see what they're trying to do with that. Absolutely.
So could I.
Wow.
And both of them mention it. And I was like, wow, that's hitting home, because I feel like that's what's happening and it's not working. He's like going crazy, attacking authority figures, and it's not working.
Yeah.
I thought this was fun.
It doesn't fit for Jeff Jarrett.
Well, that's the thing.
Like if it was maybe some new guy that we've never seen before, I could understand it. But like, this is the ain't I great, flashing hats and body dude.
It's Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. Speaking of Jeff Jarrett, I got his shirt yesterday in the mail. The Slap Nuts one.
The WCW?
Yeah.
That's nice. Good.
Yeah. But go ahead, sorry.
I approve that. Skipping ahead a little bit here. They mentioned, because we were wondering this about Norman Smiley's wife. I don't think it was actually his wife. So
Oh, it was not.
I don't think so. So Meltzer writes, this very large woman came out as Smiley's wife for the save. As I guessed, Judy Bagwell had a hair appointment and couldn't make the booking. So, which I thought was hilarious, because I was making Judy Bagwell references during that.
Yeah.
So it is in fact not Norman Smiley's wife. Well, I think
can't believe they lied to us.
I know, I'm a little disappointed. Like, what if someone actually like knew him, and obviously they're not going to believe it then, because that's not really Janet or whatever.
Yeah.
So they mentioned remember how Sonny Siaki went to the commentators table and he's being cocky and stuff. I didn't think about this last week, but it's a good point to bring up. He mentions, like, didn't we just get the tag team that doesn't get along gimmick already? Like, Sonny Siaki's already like, oh, he's got it. I'm better. And with Lynn and Styles, we're already seeing, we've seen other examples too, but we're seeing the same thing happening on the same show. I didn't even make the point of that, but we're seeing.
Didn't we have a show where there was multiple stretcher jobs?
Yeah, that was last week too.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we're seeing all sorts of stuff.
Just repeating the same angle over and over again
on the same shows.
Yeah.
Also, he mentions that the highlight of the puppet match was when he broke the watermelon on Meatball's head. And so that match went 6 minutes and 4 seconds, just so you know.
That went only 6 minutes. It felt like it went like 15.
Yeah, man, it really did. He mentions it was one of the worst matches of the year. Gave it 3 stars, though. Or negative 3 stars. I'm sorry, I didn't see the minus.
I was going to say, one of the worst matches of the year, 3 stars.
I didn't notice the minus 3 stars. So he says, it also screwed up the show in another manner, though. So this is why I'm bringing up the timing for this. Between this match going several minutes long and the ref's IFB in his ear going out during the Elvis's match, they didn't get the signal to go home till late. So they went way long on time, which forced them to cut several minutes from Low-Key and Styles.
Wow. That's the match they chose to cut time from instead of Hall and Lawler?
What's that tell you?
Wow.
Also, he mentions that the Styles Low-Key match was a major or huge disappointment. He says part of the problem, though, was the drunk fan in the crowd who stole the attention from the guys, and it hurt them. They never got the crowd back, and they were piping in fake crowd noise again in this one. He says Styles won with the Styles Clash. Not bad, but nowhere near the level of what they're capable of, which I think we kind of agreed on. It definitely wasn't as mind-blowing of a match as we expected. And I did notice the crowd, their attention was gone.
Yeah.
And I think we'll get into a little bit more detail about that in a couple minutes. He gave that match, by the way, just since we're talking about it, 2.25 stars. So Hall beat Lawler in 8 minutes and 20 seconds with the edge. And he mentions it came across like 2 former WWE guys who aren't going to take any bumps working in an indie show. And I thought that was just like an excellent example of how a lot of these, quote, main event talent in TNA, what we're watching, are doing. Like Jeff Jarrett and Hall was like, oh, you could see this at the bingo hall down the road if we wanted. Like, it was just not an entertaining match. And then he mentions once again how I think mentioned on the show, Jarrett's destroying Hall and the stretcher job and everything. And he says, I think that was the end of the show in week 3. And he was correct. It was. So moving on to Alvarez's section here. He starts off, this show marked the full-time writing return of Vinny Rue, he writes, or Vinny, obviously Vince Russo. And boy, was he never or ever not missed. He wrote that really weird. But so, not a fan of Russo here in The Observer. Rightfully so, as we know. The Crash TV gets a little old.
Yeah, real quick it does.
Yeah. So he does mention, the surprise Sabu appearance right in the beginning there. He says sources live said nobody seemed to know who he was, but he got quite a pop on TV, so that was good. But I don't know how. I don't know what to do with Sabu live. But I also find that weird because it seemed like the crowd went pretty nuts for it. But what do I know, I guess?
Maybe it's just an example of like the lights go out and they come on and there's somebody there. People are just like, yeah. Like,
they do.
Know.
They do.
Like, who cares?
Oh, yeah.
Is it potentially another example of like if you are revealed under a hood or out of a box, you're immediately over? So if you appear after lights go out, you're over.
I think that's actually a really great example because when have the lights come on and anyone's booed? It's when the lights go out at a wrestling show, some shit's about to go down. Yeah. Like something good's got to happen. So yeah, I think that is an excellent example of what happened here. Potentially, if they really didn't know who Sabu was.
Yeah.
So he mentions, backstage, Bill Behrens kicked Jeff Jarrett out of the building. Why, you ask? I have no idea. Hall, who started the backstage fight earlier and dominated the entire thing, was not kicked out. I guess Jarrett was ejected for getting beaten up. If Russo or anyone else has a logical explanation for this, great. But the fact is that it was not made clear to the viewers at home. And that's a great point to think about, but it's literally, why did Jeff Jarrett get kicked out?
Yeah,
they were like,
it makes no sense.
And I guess this is a great side tangent about Bill Behrens, which you and me both thought were hilarious. So on Twitter, I tagged Bill in a post about him being tied up on the floor. Which, can I just point out, we did not, nothing got brought up about that last week, and he was just chilling at the show again. Anyway, I tagged him. I found Bill Behrens on Twitter under @WilliamBehrens, which I thought was hilarious also, because I didn't know if it was actually him. And it was the picture of him tied up. He's got FU written on his stomach. His pants are pulled down, and Goldilocks is like, we need help. And so Bill writes back to us and says, I met Vince Russo that day during this spot. When he came in, and he said his pants should be down. So the reason Bill Behrens did not have pants on was because Vince Russo was like, no, you got to take his pants off. Like, what?
What a great first impression to meet, I guess, like your boss. Yeah, take your pants off.
It was just so bizarre to me. And what a funny thing though, because how would we have known that unless he told us? Yeah. I don't know if I would have thought twice about it, but it makes sense. And I thought it was hilarious. He also mentioned, so K Crush did that interview with Goldilocks backstage, and he called her a bitch. He said he was at least the second guy to do so, and he says Russo must have some serious issues with women, which is interesting because there is a lot of trashing women on the show. For example, T.O. ripping off the stripper's top, which he mentions.
Yeah.
However, he goes, which that looked like sexual harassment to me. The announcers, however, thought it was really cool, because strippers aren't really people.
Right.
And so it's
didn't R-Truth also threaten to slap her around too?
Yeah.
K Crush, I mean.
Not only that, but he grabbed Norman's wife. Remember, he grabbed her.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And now I think that I didn't hate that because it made me be like, whoa, what's he about to do? Why is he touching her? Yeah. And I don't know, that came off different to me. But just insulting the interviewer for no reason. The T.O. and the cage dancer didn't make, why did that happen?
Yeah.
It's the Crash TV. We got to shock him for no reason.
Right.
And
yeah, because there's not going to be any follow-up probably to T.O. trying to take the top off or anything. No. So you're just doing it for the shock TV.
No, and T.O. I thought was a face anyways. I thought he was a good guy.
Well, yeah, he is. Yeah.
And so if that was Puppet, okay, I could. Okay, Puppet's kind of trashy. He's kind of the angry one, and I don't know. I guess I didn't like it anyway, but There we are. He also called Puppet's match atrocious in all caps that I thought was hilarious. So he mentions AJ beat Low-Key, which he does not know how to spell Low-Key, by the way, to retain the X title. Everything
he doesn't have the W, right? It's like just
yes.
LO. Yeah.
Yep, you're correct. So this is actually a little bit more detail about the guy who was kicked out. He said everything was going just fine, and then Chad appeared. Chad had a large sign informing fans that he was Chad. And I do think I remember seeing the sign that said, "I'm Chad," or just Chad, whatever.
Yeah.
They responded by chanting "Chad sucks" and paying no attention to the match. Security finally escorted Chad out of the building, and fans who moments earlier had told Chad that they thought he sucked started booing. The match was okay, but nothing spectacular. So obviously, I mean, it really did take away from it.
It did.
He mentions once, I think we've brought this up previously as well, but they talk about how Brian Lawler keeps calling out Jerry, and he keeps talking about him every week. But obviously, he has not and will never appear for this company, he says, which I believe to this day is still true. He has not, and he probably never will. So, interesting point. I don't know why they're trying if they know it's not going to happen, but whatever. And then at the end, he goes, in a million years, or he says, note to TNA, in a million years, Jeff Jarrett will not be the next Steve Austin. By far the worst show yet. So they really, really...
I don't agree with that. It's not the worst. It's not the worst of the five that we've seen. There's no way.
No, I don't think so either. And really, and I mean, I left a lot out, but they really ripped it up. I mean, they really did not like that show. A couple more like fun things that happened over on our Twitter this past week. I tagged Tempest, or otherwise known as Crowbar, in a few posts, right. And this dude, he wants the new church back, baby. I tag him with him and Father James Mitchell and Slash walking down the ring, and he says this faction was pretty cool and unfortunately short-lived. And then he tags Impact Wrestling. It's 2020. Things evolve. There's history there, and this guy can still tear it up. Just saying, it kind of writes itself. And then he tags Scott D'Amore with a winky face. Wouldn't you say? Not only that, he then goes on into another one I tagged him in. And he says, I'd reboot the hell out of this group. I'm biased, clearly. So
yeah,
we got Tempest really wanting to push for the new church to make
Dude, if the new church ends up on Impact Wrestling Television in 2020 or 2021 or whatever, we should get full credit.
I feel like we kind of have to. He's really pushing for it. We're making people aware of him again. Honestly, I wouldn't hate it. Is that bad? Like, I wouldn't be upset.
No, well, weren't they doing like old TNA guy like shows anyway? Like from the past?
Oh yeah. So it was originally WrestleMania weekend.
WrestleMania weekend, yeah. Yeah,
the week before they did like a 1 hour special. Like TNA's back on TV for one night for an hour, and they brought back Chase Stevens and like Suicide, just a couple other people. So yeah, I mean, I could easily see it, even just something like that, a one night only pay-per-view on Impact Plus. I could do.
Oh yeah, you know what? That might be something that I would check out.
Oh, easily. Honestly. I think that'd be awesome. And then fun fact, Bob already knows, but then Crowbar is now following the TNA Cross the Line podcast on Twitter, which I just think is the coolest shit. So,
that's awesome.
So I think that's really cool. Also, I'm trying to find it because like our Twitter has been blown up lately, but I tagged Hermie Sadler, our good buddy, in some posts, and he wrote, it was a picture of K-Crush pinning him, and he says, do y'all have any pictures at all anywhere of me getting at least a little offense in, LOL. So Hermie, I hooked him up that night. I said, let me go out of my way. I'm going to rewatch this match, and I'm going to get some picks. And I'm not going to read every single one of them, but I made a Hermie Sadler appreciation thread. If you have not seen it, you're going to have to dig a little because Slammiversary just happened, and I tweeted a lot, and especially by the time you're hearing this. But he replied to every single image.
He did. I didn't realize he did every single one.
Everyone. I tagged him in every one. I wanted to make sure he knew. We're going to make sure Hermie gets his offense in here. So we got, now here you go. Much, much better. The comeback continues. Brute strength on my part. Ron Killings was very surprised by his power and athleticism. I don't know how accurate that is or if he was joking. It's a picture of him doing a pop-up powerbomb. And then him winning with the trophies. And then I think he even replied again, like, later. Oh, yeah, he did. He in the pop-up powerbomb image, he says, I told K-Crush at this point, this is going to hurt me a lot more than it does you, LOL. When I tried to get out of the bed the next day, I realized that I was telling the truth. So he did a pop-up powerbomb, and he could not move. And then also, it just keeps coming. We had a lot of stuff going on this week.
I can see, yeah.
So obviously the Briscoes debuted against the Hot Shots, Chase Stevens and Cassidy O'Reilly. And Cassidy wrote here, maybe soon we can finish what we started here. So once again, if we get a Hot Shots versus the Briscoes match, I'm taking credit. I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
And then actually, Bob, I don't know if you might have seen it already, but as of recording, it's today. But so this would have been just about a week ago by the time everyone's hearing this. I tweeted a picture of Ken Shamrock being interviewed outside from our last show, and with Goldilocks, and I tagged her, and she said, "Holy shit, what a memory! My first ever introduction to Ken Shamrock. Thanks for the post."
Yeah.
So that was cool. She's super interactive, which is really, really cool.
I mean, she's here for a while too, so
so that's really cool.
She'll probably be able to relive her entire TNA career through us.
Oh, she definitely is, and she is going to love it. And I'm pretty sure she's in the brand with Vince Russo. So
yes, she is.
Listen, we're gonna play nice on. I don't want to hate Russo. I really don't want to, but it's kind of hard not to.
Well, here's the thing. I think. How can I word this? I think Vince Russo has a lot of interesting takes. Like if you go on his Twitter page, sometimes he says things that maybe you shouldn't say. Whether it be towards Ryan Satin and his girlfriend or whatever in the past. I mean, I may not prefer his booking style, but I'm never going to sit here and maliciously insult the guy.
No, I don't think I would either.
He's had so much more success in professional wrestling, whether we all like to admit it or not, more so than a lot of our favorite writers. I would say Vince Russo is more accomplished than Paul Heyman.
I think you gotta say that's true.
Now, people will sit there and say, well, Paul Heyman's creative or whatever. No doubt about it. Paul Heyman is a genius. He absolutely is.
Absolutely.
But then you look at Vince Russo, and he's created or helped develop some of the biggest stars, money-making people in the history of professional wrestling. Whether it be Stone Cold, he played a part in that. Whether it's Mankind, played a part in that. The Rock, major part in that. Same thing with Goldust, and the rise of that character. So he certainly deserves a lot of credit. Of course, people like to point out the negatives of his WCW run, which there is a lot of bad. No denying that.
Oh yeah.
And of course here in TNA, but we'll eventually get through that. But you can't deny the guy his success. So
I agree.
That's really important.
And and he's done really well for himself with his brand. He's really built up like a podcast network. And so I mean,
he has a lot of I don't know what he calls them, but he has a bunch of diehard fans that will defend him against anyone that speaks poorly of the guy.
Yeah.
Almost like a cult.
Oh, absolutely. I think Cornette's the same way. Except
Cornette's Cornette's fan base is probably worse than Russo's in terms of defending the guy.
I think that's absolutely true. And I'm not going to tell it right now. I've teased it before. I got a really good Vince Russo story, but I think we're going to wait till he's on camera. We're going to hold off. I'm going to tell that story.
Do I know the story?
Oh yeah, you do. I tell it all the time, and you tell me it's my only story.
I don't remember.
Oh, good. Well, you'll remember when I tell it.
Right.
Who knows how soon it will be, but I will. I will tell it when the first time he's on camera. I will tell the story. Right. Well, let's get into some notes leading into the show that we are covering today. Pay-per-view number 6. Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah. Can't believe we made it this far.
I know. Can't believe this company made it past 3 weeks, according to the Observer. So that's really fun.
Let alone the next 15 years.
Literally. I got a lot of interesting stuff here, so please bear with me. I was thinking this week was going to be a light news week, and I was wrong. We got big changes coming. So real quick though, so these are from the July 29th, 2002 Observer. So technically, once again, it was released after the pay-per-view because our pay-per-view is on July 24th. Just the way it's written, I skip ahead so I can get the information for the show we're watching. So the WWE dropped their developmental affiliation with Heartland Wrestling Association. Now, I bring this up because they did release a lot of people. And
they tell us?
Yes, and I don't know. Actually, maybe I do know some of these. I kind of breezed over it. And you might know more than I do. Let's bring up some names.
That's why I'm kind of curious to see who got cut.
Yeah, let's bring them up. So we got Ray Steele, John Heidenreich, who I'm assuming is the Heidenreich we know.
That would be Heidenreich, yeah.
Yeah. Jason or Easy Money. I've heard his name. Broyles. Jason Broyles. Easy Money.
Jason Jet. Yeah, Jason Jet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Bradley. Jason Sugarman. Kim Nielsen. And the one that I am actually going to be calling out the most here, Mike Sanders.
Wow. Okay.
So I bring up Mike Sanders here because Jeremy Borash has already gone on record saying TNA is interested in him. So we're just throwing it out there.
You know, that doesn't surprise me because I'm pretty sure Mike Sanders and Vince Russo are tight.
They have to be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And Sanders, when he was in WCW, he's a good talker.
No, and I remember texting you during my watch throughs, and like, I can't deny that, but man, I did not want to. He was a good heel. I didn't like him. And it wasn't because he wasn't talented. It was just because it was like, holy crap, like, get off my TV.
Right.
So.
Which is dangerous because you don't want people to actually turn the channel.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we got the headline here. Starting off strong. NWA-TNA undergoing changes. We got a lot of changes happening on the show we're about to cover. Despite what appears to be a jump in interest for the first show, the future NWA-TNA still looks very tenuous, but major changes are being made. The company announced last week that beginning on the July 24th show, which we are about to cover, they would be moving from the Nashville Auditorium to the much smaller Nashville Fairgrounds, which seats around 1,300.
What were they at before? 6,000?
I think it could fit about that. So we're going way down. I think we might bring up the actual number here again shortly.
But you know what? This could be good because even if they were doing, a 5,000 or 6,000 seat arena, they were getting 2,000 or whatever, but only 900 were paid.
Exactly.
So now you're shrinking it down to 1,300. So I would imagine you're going to be able to fill the majority of that with paid customers. Exactly.
Paid, and it's smaller. It's going to be louder.
Sure.
I think in general it's going to be a good thing. And they do mention that the move was a necessity because of scheduling conflicts at the Nashville Auditorium, a press release claimed. The auditorium was booked for a concert on Wednesday, July 31st, and there were a couple of conflicts in August that could not be moved. On the plus side, a packed smaller building looks better on TV than an empty larger building, and because the place is non-union, they'll save money there. Rent, of course, will be much cheaper. On the minus side, they're going to have to redesign the entrance set because it's too small for the building. I feel like he means that in a different way, but
I think he's meaning that the set's too big.
I do too.
Like the arena's too small.
Yeah. Perhaps the biggest minus is the fact that the Nashville Fairgrounds, as the name suggests, is a fairgrounds, which is hardly going to make them look like world class on pay-per-view.
Right.
Other proposed cutbacks include limiting fly-ins to only the very top guys, eliminating or greatly reducing the number of managers, which he says it seems that everyone on the show has one, and getting rid of pyro, which they wouldn't be able to use in the smaller fairgrounds anyways. The belief is so many cutbacks are being made that if they can maintain buy rates in the 15,000 to 20,000 per show range, they might be able to survive for some time. So we get a lot of stuff changing. No more pyro, as we joke every week, which is the money killer. It's got to be, which I get, but I think that's might make it look a little cheaper, to be honest.
Yeah, but you know what? For me, I don't know.
I don't need pyro.
I don't. I for sure don't. I like a gritty looking wrestling show. I have no problem with that. The lighting does not need to be perfect. That's why I like watching independent wrestling, because usually the lighting's not great. It's usually in front of like 150 people.
Yeah.
And you get some really good matches that not a lot of people have ever seen. So
No, that's true.
I'm not shitting on any of this. And if it was me, I would have been doing this from the start.
Yeah, so I think that they probably, as we could assume, they wanted to make it look big time before they were actually big time, which was then just biting them in the ass.
Yep.
Jarrett addresses some of the company's future and the changes in several posts on WrestlingClassics.com. Quote, we believe that there were 50,000 wrestling fans who would pay $10 per week or $40 per month to have an alternative to, quote, sports entertainment, he wrote. We are finding that many of the wrestling purists did exactly as I did 10 years ago, and that is go on to something else. We are finding that there are many fewer fans who really want an alternative to sports entertainment, quote, as we anticipated. While never specifically claiming any particular buy rate number, in a later post he wrote, to be totally honest about the numbers, In Demand nor us or anybody else really know at this time. We had rather large projections from our pay-per-view agent. We discovered other information that leads us to question the information we currently have, end quote. And then it says, the rather large projection he's talking about were, I believe, 150,000 buys for the first show. For whatever...
150,000?
Yep.
Oh my God. No
for
way.
whatever this is worth. And remember, it's not worth much, since it literally takes months for accurate buy rate numbers to come in. Several independent sources are pegging the number in the sub 25,000 range for all the shows thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way 150. No way.
Though that's what they mentioned in a previous, we even brought up in a previous episode, is that they mention they're going to get a higher number, and it's not even going to be close.
Dude, if that was the case, if they got 150,000 buys on a first show on pay-per-view, when most of the people on the show are not known. I mean, Hall's a main event guy, and so is Jarrett, but really, and Shamrock, I guess. Shamrock's probably upper mid card, realistically. Aside from those guys, everybody else is just like whatever. If I was like, in my 30s in 2002, I would have mortgaged the house, started my own company, done the bare bones, put it on pay-per-view, and been like, I can guarantee I can get 15,000 to keep myself afloat and be profitable. If that's the example they're using, with I would have done it in a heartbeat.
It's crazy. There's just, I think, and we'll get to some even more stuff too, but in typical TNA fashion, just shit's not going to work out.
No.
It's just, they struggle with it today. We talked about it off air. Slammiversary 2020 just happened this past week when you guys are hearing this. And I love it. It was a great show. A lot of really great things. But man, the production sucked. Yeah. It was just, come on. Like, get your shit together. Show us how can you not show us a replay? How can you not cut to a pre-taped backstage segment? Right. And like, I don't know. And that's the thing. It's like, I'll always support Impact and TNA, and I'm always going to put up a fight for how good the matches are and the talent and everything. But how can I defend that? How can I defend the production quality and stuff?
Yeah, sometimes there's stuff that you just can't defend.
Yeah, getting off on a tangent there, but anyway. The company also announced it was working on a TV deal, which it realistically should have been working on before day one, long before day one. Quote, plans are underway for NWA-TNA to syndicate the weekly Saturday Nashville program on a national level, with Chattanooga and America One Network already on board. So Jeremy Borash wrote this in a press release. We can tell you that we've made great strides with a New York television station, as well as many others across the country. As it stands now, this program would be used solely as supplement to our live weekly Wednesday night pay-per-views, thus creating more exposure on a national level and driving people to our pay-per-view program. I'm curious to know where this is going to go, because I thought it was kind of like that NWA Wildside kind of stuff that they're trying to do, or I don't know. I'm interested to see, because I didn't know that they were syndicating anything at this time, so...
Well, it's not in relation to like that championship wrestling or whatever that they were doing.
Yeah, it was not a wild side. It was USA Championship Wrestling or something.
Yeah, which hilariously enough, I believe some of those episodes are actually on the High Spots Wrestling Network.
Really? They're actually, I forgot where I saw some too. But no, that is really funny. Hey, who knows? Maybe a future bonus episode. Maybe we could check something out if it's relatable.
I don't think they're long. I think they're like a half hour.
Oh yeah, we could definitely do that. We could do a couple in one.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're in. I don't know. We're still the same thing here. Some notes from this week's Rash report. Quote: The Russo Jarrett writing team continues to evolve, Borash said. In that it's moving towards a happy coexistence in styles. They will continue to listen to the voices of our fans and act accordingly. That's funny, because the vast majority of fans we've heard from have indicated they do not want Russo writing the shows, and the feedback we got this past week's Russo-rific episode was largely negative. So that's fun. So let's see how long they listen.
You know what's funny is that they like I feel like TNA over the years has always said, like, oh, we listen to the fans or whatever. And how many times there's fire Russo chants, and then they bring him back like 3 or 4 times.
To be fair, on their side, I would say they do listen to their fans to a degree. For example,
I don't know, man. There's been a lot of guys throughout the years that should have been like a world champion, and they did not do it.
No, there's definitely stuff like that. But I mean, one example that comes to mind without having to like go back and like find more information. But like when I can't remember what year it was now, but when Dixie was like, do we want to bring back the 6-sided ring? And they had fans vote on it, and then they brought it back. Obviously, now it's gone again. But just that's an example that, I don't know. I think that they try. I mean, wrestling, I was always going to say they listen to the fans, but can you really do it? It's a business.
Well, you can, because
you can
right now. Being a wrestling TV writer, in terms of like what you should be doing, is the easiest job. Well, yeah, you just listen. I mean, I obviously now it's a live, like there's no live audiences, so maybe that would be more difficult. But when there is a live audience, it's the easiest thing to do, because you're gonna be like, oh, was it? The crowd loves it. Okay, cool. Not doing however you want to do it.
Well, no, that's right. No, you're right about that. So I take back what I said, and I didn't mean it like they shouldn't be like listening to how things are reacting. I don't know. I guess I don't know how exactly I meant it, but I agree with you.
Like, I know, like, a company wants, like, a wrestling company would want a certain guy to be a star, like they see it. I don't really know. Let's see. Okay, you know what? So like with TNA, like Jeff Hardy, when he was there the first time, obviously they're want to make them this big superstar guy or whatever. Mind you, in WWE, he was nothing more than a mid card. He didn't quite get to that level at all.
No, that's true.
Type of guy, and they want to make him think. And then you have a guy like Monty Brown, who the fans were like, "Fuck yeah, give me Monty Brown," but then they were just like, "No, we're gonna give you Jeff Hardy the entire time."
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah.
In hindsight, sure, both guys are good for what they do, but if you have, let's with this venue, right? Let's say that out of the 1,300, 900 fans are like, yeah, Monty Brown, and the other 400 are like, no, Jeff Hardy, and then you're like, yeah, I like Jeff Hardy too, so I'm gonna go with the 400. No, like if I like Jeff Hardy, I'm gonna go with Monty Brown because like I'm gonna make more money off that. Yeah. So you have to like detach what you think is gonna be like, oh, this guy's a star. Maybe he's not as big of a star as you think to the guy to your right.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean? Same thing that you said with like WCW with Cactus Jack. The fans love Cactus Jack, but then WCW was like, we're gonna give you Sting. Sure, Sting's great and all, but at that point in time, people were like, give me Cactus Jack, and they were just like, no.
Yeah.
But what do I know?
You're not a booker.
I'm not a booker. I don't write shit.
Also, in this Rash report, we actually get a match announcement for this week, so I'm going to go ahead and say it now because it was announced before the show. We get Loki versus Red, or Amazing Red, at the show, so I think that'll be fun.
See, now I didn't know that was going to be announced prior to the show because we didn't hear that on the show.
No, it's weird because they do these like internet shows or like talk shows and stuff, and they announce stuff. So like they don't announce it on their show as if they think people are actually listening or reading this crap that I've never even heard of in my life.
So now if they're restricting like flights, does that mean Red is like driving from New York to Tennessee?
Yeah, he could be. I think there's a good chance of that. Yeah, for sure. I think there's easily a chance of that. And it's a long drive.
Yeah, that's not a quick.
No. He also, on that report, was trying to put over the move to the Nashville Fairgrounds as a good thing, which we both agree. I think that it is going to be a good thing. But his reasoning is kind of funny. He says, that building is probably one of the most historic wrestling buildings in the country, as The Rock, Hogan, Flair, Austin, and just about every name you've heard of has performed there. And then, I believe it's Meltzer says, like that means a thing. So they're trying to say all these people wrestled in this Nashville Fairgrounds arena.
Jesus Christ. Are they just saying that from like the USWA purposes?
Yeah, probably.
I'm figuring that's got to be what it is.
Probably. Is this the same? This is the same one as the USWA goes to usually? Like the one that we've been talking about even over on
No. So they would be going to the Mid-South Coliseum.
Okay.
That we would talk about on Icobot, which is like an enormous building. So what's funny is like that arena I think would fit close to like 10,000, maybe a little bit more. And they would be drawing the same amount of people that would be going to the venue that we're seeing today. So just picture that.
That's bad.
Like that, yeah, you're drawing nothing.
Yeah, that's bad. He also put over the Nashville TV show that we were just referencing. He also says that Monty Brown would be returning to TNA soon. And
Good.
Yeah, exactly. I was really excited to read that. And Ian Harrison, who was British Storm from the XWF, would be debuting shortly as well. He says Storm is not ready for prime time, though, so that's fun.
Oh, boy. I can't wait to see that train wreck then.
Yeah, but Monty Brown.
Monty Brown, I'm all about.
Oh, hell yeah. Especially he wanted a title shot. Where is he? Bring him back. Let's go.
Right.
The company cannot catch a break, he says. The Bob and Tom Show, which is sponsored by TNA, aired a bunch of commercials last Wednesday, hyping up that evening's show. Unfortunately, the commercial listed the matches for the July 3rd pay-per-view.
Oh, my God.
So they were hyping up matches that already happened.
Oh, my God.
Once again, good. That's a typical, they can't catch a break. It still works today. Apparently, Goldilocks also said during an interview on Coco Sports Radio that she'd be doing some singing at future TNA events, and that she'd been giving the backstage interviewer job as a test to see how fans would react to her. And he also, and this is actually, I think Alvarez mentions, I actually think she's done a great job in that role so far, much better than both Terry and Mark in WWE. So putting over Goldie, I think she's been doing great as an interviewer backstage. I really like her. She adds a little personality to the segments and stuff, so I'm for her.
Yeah, it's not like robotic or anything. It kind of comes across like an actual human being and not like a phony wrestling announcer guy making like the Michael Cole face, you know? That's just like, what?
Yeah, that's good.
So, yeah. I don't mind her.
Yeah. Okay, so we mentioned earlier about Mike Sanders also some little bit more details about, so they want Mike Sanders, but he's not going to be able to work for 3 months. So just for reference, we're not going to see him for a while if he comes in. Also, I forgot her first name already, but Nielsen was the last name. He's actually the girlfriend of Sonny Siaki, and his attended shows has also been talked about being brought in. So there's a chance we might see a new female wrestler who is dating Sonny Siaki coming in.
Okay.
Thought that was interesting. A little bit more details on those firings as well. This actually relates to, I don't know if we talked about it on air, to be honest with you, because I didn't know if it was correct. And when we had the rankings match, the list I saw was different than what was announced. And I was very confused, and I thought maybe it was a spoiler, so I don't think I brought it up. I might have brought it up on our episode, but I cannot remember. But recently they hired Josh Lomberger, who is actually Josh Matthews from Tough Enough 1, which is really interesting. So
wow.
The thing is, though, is that he was supposed to be in that X Division match, the rankings match. I remember seeing his name, and I was like, that might be a spoiler because they didn't say his name on TV. So I was thought to bring it up. So the hiring, TNA didn't hire him. It seems that WWE did. And wow. So he says it's not confirmed at press time within the company, although people within the company did believe it's true. But Josh had made the commitment to NWA-TNA to be a part of the six-way match on 7/10, but asked out of his short-term contract because he told them he had a WWE offer, and they agreed to it. So yeah. So
That's surprising.
So Josh Matthews was supposed to be in the X Division match, and then was like, "Can I get out of this?"
What are the odds? What are the odds that he would have won, coming off of Tough Enough, WWE programming? Could you picture Josh Matthews pinning Loki, and Daniels, and Skipper?
No. Well, no, that's why.
Jerry Lynn.
Come on.
You never know, man.
That's true. I guess you never know, but I don't know. I think Loki was hot enough in the other X Division match that I don't know if anyone was going to put him down yet.
No, yeah, I agree.
So it does mention after week 5 of NWA TNA, we were treated to a totally different product because of the heavier influence on Vince Russo. So obviously last week we had that influence and we've noticed it. So he says the match quality was way down, but that was due to other factors that can't totally be blamed on Russo. The fact is, AJ Styles and Loki on paper looked to be the best singles match the company has put on, but it didn't work out that way. The Flying Elvises looked spectacular in the first show and looked like green indie guys on show 5. The women and midgets, little people, he writes midgets, I did not say this, little people, can be blamed on Russo because that stuff figured to be bad. Sabu versus Malice in a ladder match ended up being a lot better than it looked on paper, so in a sense, Sabu's performance balanced out the X guys. He says, but the feel of going from an emphasis on hard work in matches with long range angles and title quests to Crash TV where nothing mattered with a heavy emphasis on swearing, which got old fast because it was overdone, and attempting to market to that 15 to 30 age group male demo that hates women because they can't get dates and enjoying seeing them harassed and abused. The overdone booking was notable with so many fake serious injuries, particularly the one to Francine and Norman Smiley, that were produced with comedy overtones. When they did that one, they wanted people to remember and get them to pay $10 next week for revenge with Scott Hall, even if it wasn't the same angle from a few weeks earlier with the same participants. It was the same angle done after just about every match on the same show. It can't be denied. He does mention that it's doing these kind of trying to appeal to this 15 to 30 age demo. Angles in ECW was not enough to make it profitable, but it was part of the philosophy that put it on the map, and to a degree WWE, but that this version felt more low rent, skanky, and repetitive, which is true. It does. He says the culprit is not Russo, but Jerry Jarrett, since the buck stops there. In his defense, he had budgetary and legal issues that were more pressing and took him away from creative. Jarrett should have known best with his experience at producing the highest rated wrestling television show in any of our lifetimes. His ratings in the heyday in Memphis would make Puerto Rican groups envious, he says. I don't know what that means. He didn't give details, and that is weekly television drives the ship. So he kind of really digs into what they're doing on these shows, which you kind of gotta, as he says, you can't deny it.
I think what he's meaning by the envious comment was, back in the late 70s, early 80s, Memphis TV would be getting huge numbers. I'm talking like 15.8s like rating. It's like it was insane. It was insane the numbers that they were doing. even towards their demise, their TV ratings were good. Like good to very good. The problem was the people weren't going to the arena to pay for it. They would still watch it. They just weren't like actually giving the money because, as in '95 and whatnot, like the Monday Night Wars happening, people would stay home on Mondays. And then Mondays was their big day of the week for their big events. So with Raw and Nitro eventually taking place, they had to figure out something to change. They eventually went to Wednesdays. But yeah, I mean, their TV was really never the problem. The problem was getting people into the arena at their big events to make their money.
Yeah, interesting. So they talk about some buy rate estimates from independent sources for week 2 and week 3, and they seem to be hovering around 15,000 to 10,000 buys. They're saying, which is not good. because they wanted like 50,000 buys.
Yeah, that's not good at all.
No.
Even if they were saying even if they got to like 20,000, they're not even getting to that.
Yeah, and once again, these are not confirmed. I don't know if I'm interested. We'll be like a year down the road, Bob, and we'll be like, oh hey, we got the buy numbers in for week 1.
7,500.
But it's interesting because they're struggling, but they keep going. I don't know. It's really weird.
Well, I mean, Jarrett is a rich man.
Good for him.
So he would be able to probably keep that going a little while.
Apparently, they budgeted about that's a bigger number than I was going to say. $240,000 per week as break even. After 3 weeks, based on projections, they could easily be 450,000 or more in the red, and that's not including startup costs, which have been significant. Even if they have a bounce back over the past 2 weeks, which our response has indicated, they were still losing about $120,000 or more per week at this clip. So, not looking good.
That's horrible.
Yeah, losing a lot of money. I meant to tie this in a little bit earlier here, but it's some interesting notes about the Nashville Fairgrounds area. So, Bob, you were right. The older one is, so this can hold about 1,400 fans instead of 8,000. So we're definitely cutting back on that. They did sign a 3-month lease, so they're going to be here for at least 3 months. We know that's going to be longer, but we signed a 3-month lease. And they're going to have he's estimating with the Nitro stage setup, it's going to hold about 1,400. It's non-union, saves on setup costs and lighting because it's a smaller building. They're eliminating the pyro, as we mentioned. This is one company estimate is that the building move on its own will save $27,000 per week, and that's not to mention paying a cut of whatever small merchandise revenue they do in the building or a small percentage of tickets added to the event. A lot of new deals were cut on production to save more money, as it's believed, as we said, there's going to be fewer fly-ins. The plan at press time is to not use managers on the show, cut back on the TNA girls, the dancing girls and stuff, and alternate weeks using 2 of the highest priced wrestlers under contract, which is Ken Shamrock and Scott Hall on each show. So we're not going to see them every week like we were pretty much seeing. The Fairgrounds has never looked good on television before, but the company sources insist they'll be able to dress it up. Those who have put on pay-per-view shows claim there is no way to do it, even bare bones, for less than $125,000, which is going to be equivalent to 30,000 buys would break that even. Yeah, company sources say the cutbacks are so strong that they'll be able to break even starting at 20,000 buys, unlike 50,000. That isn't an unreasonable figure if they can provide consistently good shows and get word of mouth, but it's hardly a lock. What other cutbacks make is appear to minor league that enough people won't buy it, or the entertainment value and storylines aren't compelling enough, are questions yet to be answered. But if they focus more on the X Division, which doesn't have many high-priced wrestlers, at that point they could do 15,000 buys per week. The losses wouldn't be insurmountable to buy time to perhaps picking up a TV deal, which still has to be the goal, even if that is far easier said than done. The company has a 52-week contract with In Demand, which calls for something along the lines of 3-month penalty in revenues should it not be completed. So they have to do pay-per-views for at least 52 weeks, at least 1 year, before they can actually even get a TV deal. That's pretty interesting. Also, fun fact, the Fairground Arena has no air conditioning. So,
oh, no.
So,
we're at the end of July. In Tennessee.
It mentions, think about those TV lights, being put inside and how brutally hot during the summer months. But if they can overcome the temperature, it's a good move. So,
wow. All right. It's a good thing that IRS isn't competing in the Fairgrounds, because he'd be sweating through his suspenders real quick.
Damn right he would. I'm sure we're going to see some nasty sweaters.
Oh, for sure. The Duck Brothers. Can you imagine that one?
Oh, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to be raising the prices, though, for tickets. To $13 and $15. They're really trying to steal your money for these.
What the hell? Yeah.
They're hopeful that the theory of that many people would have bought tickets were instead getting comps since they were readily available. I mean, it's cheap enough. I don't think it's going to be that bad.
$15 for a live wrestling show.
That's a steal.
Yeah.
That's a steal.
I don't think I've ever. That's the cheapest I've ever heard. Really?
I don't think I've paid cheaper than 15 myself.
Yeah. I mean, I know like in the early '90s you could go to a WWF show for like $7, but
I only got a little bit more here. So please, if you're listening and you're like, please shut up and get to the show. I'm so close, and I'm sorry. There's so much interesting stuff to talk about this week, but there is some really good stuff here toward the end.
I'm telling you right now, I've listened to a couple of other TNA podcasts, and they're good, but they don't go into the woods quite like you do with your news and notes here. So.
Yeah, I feel like, and I mentioned that when we wanted to start this podcast. I think that this is what I wanted to learn new stuff, not only on the shows, but behind the scenes. So I think
that's like kind of the best part, is to know exactly what's going on behind the curtain.
Yeah. What wrestling fan doesn't want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. So continuing here, he says, to ultimately be more than a blip on the wrestling radar, a new production needs strong television. And I think this group is just another frustrating lesson in what others have taught in that regard. Unless you've got a signed television deal with a real cable network, and Fox Sports Network in a revolving time slot or sports channel or MSG do not qualify because it needs national strong distribution and strong promotion, preferably on Monday night. Everything else is irrelevant. I don't agree on the Monday night thing, but it's a different conversation for a different day.
Yeah.
Wrestling, I hate to say it, you cannot go against Monday Night Raw on Monday nights. You just can't do it anymore.
I mean, even if it's doing shit ratings, people are still going to watch that show.
Yeah, you can't go against it. He also says you also need marketable, fresh talent. Enough money to survive in that time frame without panicking that it'll take them exposed nationally. And have a great booker with a long range vision of where he's going and largely how he's getting there, which, as we know, we do not have. Having two of those three factors in abundance is still death. There is no such thing as making up for the lack of television or talent or money or bad booking by being strong in other categories. Oh, pretty interesting stuff. So here's some really interesting notes about some talent. And some things that have happened that we haven't heard about. He mentions that they barely have mentioned the deal the previous week with Jarrett and the Titan players. If you notice, they did not bring that up.
Oh, right.
And remember, it got them on like Sports Center and stuff. And they even said nothing. Right. So Jeff made the call to downplay it because they weren't going anywhere with it, and because the players had already gotten heat from Floyd Reese, who's the GM, for doing it. So the Titans got heat for doing this like little segment, and so they were like, okay, we're just not gonna talk about it. And we're not going to do any matches or anything, so just don't talk about it. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of lame, but whatever. It's what it is. And then he mentions, although Jeff Jarrett and Scott Steiner had been friends for years, especially in WCW, they had a falling out, which is largely why Steiner hasn't been invited in. So that answers why we haven't seen Scott Steiner, because we saw Rick. And I think that's a really great question, is where the heck is Scott? Apparently they had a falling out. Which is kind of a bummer, because I'd love to see Scott Steiner right now, because I think he's hilarious.
Well, he'd be the immediate biggest star on the show.
That's fine with me. I would not complain.
No, I would take it too.
Yeah. Apparently on July 16th, Bob Ryder and Ricky Steamboat reached a deal where Steamboat would be coming in every week to work both on air in a babyface authority figure role, plus work backstage and helping the wrestlers put together their match as an agent. Steamboat is scheduled to start, apparently, on 7/31, although with the financial cutbacks, not sure if this will or won't be affected. So I almost wasn't going to bring this up, but since they're not really sure if it's happening, I thought we might as well mention it since he is signed.
I mean, he's probably better than Jim Miller and Bill Behrens.
Well, because
an authority figure is so overplayed, even in 2002. Like, come on, be different.
I agree, and I feel like I struggle with the authority figure thing. I like the idea of wrestling having a matchmaker.
Yeah.
But when they get too involved in the story, now you're like, I just don't want to deal with it. Like, that's just too much. It's too much for me. Yeah. So this is pretty interesting. This is my last note before we get into the show. So IPW Hardcore, based in Tampa or St. Petersburg, I think, Florida or something, has pulled all NWA-TNA TV commercials from its show on Channel 44. Now, this is significant because even though little real buy rate info is known, the first week they did nearly 1,000 buys in Tampa market, probably based on the TV ads and the strong core wrestling base in that city. As a comparison, I believe Tallahassee, with no TV or strong core wrestling base in the market, did 20 buys. IPW wanted its show plugged on the crawls like the NWA shows are. But Bill Barron said the only way they'd plug the shows if it was NWA IPW. So he's trying to get that affiliation. Writer and IPW owner Ron Nemi, who had their problems in print, resolved the problem at first, but then after more talks with Barron's, they came to a decision that the companies wouldn't work together because Barron's wanted it listed as NWA IPW. Ron then got mad because Mike Tenay mentioned ROH on the show. See how every single thing can be, how petty every single little thing can be.
Yeah.
Which doesn't even have local TV to plug TNA. So they were like, I mean, they're getting heat for Tenay's getting heat for plugging ROH because all the wrestlers wrestle there, because ROH can't plug TNA.
Right, and what's hilarious about that is so our Ring of Honor, which at this point in 2002 is strictly a DVD product. That's all they had. That's all it is. So they have, let's say their first show in February took place. You're probably not getting that DVD 9 to 12 weeks after the fact.
Interesting.
So there's they would have several shows before you would even get the first show.
It's so crazy. Yeah. Wow. Well, Bob, I think it's time. Let's get into. Unless do you have any notes before you wanted?
I'll go through this real. I only have literally a couple.
Okay, I didn't know if you were going to do them in or not, within the show or not. So yeah, go ahead.
No, yeah, there's a couple. So with the Amazing Red announcement, I didn't know if that was announced or not. I'll just do a quick little, what he's kind of been doing in 2002, which is quite a bit. He is prominently on the Northeast, on the independents, working some high-profile matches. That includes he wrestled M-Dog 20 back in February for NEPW. He was also a part of the first Ring of Honor show, where he defeated Jay Briscoe back in February 23rd. He also defeated Frankie Kazarian on February 24th. He was a part of the Super 8 tournament, where he defeated Bobby Roode in the first round, and then he lost to AJ Styles in the second round.
Wow. That
took place back in March. And then continuing on here, he has a few here. April 27th, he teamed up with Eddie Guerrero to defeat the Spanish announce team, which would be Joel and Jose Maximo. And that was at the Ring of Honor Night of Appreciation in Philadelphia. He would defeat, again, Jay Briscoe May 5th for PWF. He defeated Xavier May 18th for the USA Pro United States Championship. He's had a couple appearances in Jersey All Pro, nothing real of note. USA Pro, he successfully defended the United States Championship there against Kid Cash on June 8th. He was a part of the Ring of Honor title tournament, where he defeated Xavier in the first round, but then lost to Low Key in the second round, which is kind of interesting since they are going to be wrestling on this show. So they have some kind of, chemistry, I guess. And then the week before, literally, I guess the Wednesday before this one, on July 17th, he was part of the Shane Shamrock Memorial Cup for MCW in Maryland. And he defeated Quiet Storm in the first round. And then in the final, he was not victorious. It was Reckless Youth ended up winning the cup in a match that included Adam Flash, Joy Matthews, Trent Acid, and Xavier. So that's kind of a brief rundown here for at least 2002 for what Amazing Red has got going on independent-wise. And then Apolo, which I guess we'll actually be seeing on the show as well. He defeated Savio Vega in a lumberjack match on July 21st for IWA Puerto Rico. So that's really all the independent news heading into this show. So I guess that kind of leads us to the actual deal here. So I don't know. Are you ready for this or what, Dallas?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Pay-per-view number 6, July 24th, 2002. We're in the Nashville Fairgrounds. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going. I think we've had 2 solid weeks in a row. Feeling overzealous here to suggest maybe we could go for a trifecta, but we will see here.
We'll see.
Very shortly. So, as per usual, if you want to follow along, hop on Impact Plus or dig it out of your DVD collection, or maybe if you have it on your computer already, via download. I don't know. Maybe it's on YouTube. Search it. Who cares? You can follow along with us. I'll count down from 5, and then when I say play, you hit the damn play button, and we'll hopefully enjoy some Vince Russo written television. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, we're starting right off with Jeff Jarrett in the ring with a microphone on, like, okay, here we go. And he's telling security, looks like they're trying to stop him. And he's hitting them with a chair. Seems to be his trend. It is noticeably smaller in here. It looks like a small indie show now.
It really does.
It's very dark.
This is screaming Stone Cold attempts here.
He's going nuts. Look at him. Fun fact, Bob, just so you know, in attendance, we have 700 people. I have no information on paper. Don't know how many of that paid or was paper, but we got 700 here.
Wow.
Okay, so Jeff Jarrett saying unless Ken Shamrock comes down here with his title, then he's not leaving, basically.
He's going to leave bodies laying all over the place. I don't know how I feel about this. After seeing the big venues and then you're coming down to 700 fans at a fairground.
The big venues look nice. I mean, maybe they weren't filling them as much as they want, but they made them look good.
Yeah. I bet you will get a more rabid fan base.
Absolutely. We're going to, for sure.
Yeah.
Also, I guess while Jarrett's blabbering now, too, I can let you know about the dark match that we had. No one of importance, but it was John White defeated Jeremy Lopez. Fun fact.
Oh, wow.
So just throwing that in there. We only had one dark match, it seems.
I feel like I've heard about Jeremy Lopez.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen him wrestle. What is this? We got a bunch of security. And they enter a room where Ken Shamrock is hanging out. He's probably going to toss these guys. Yeah, okay, great. Here we go.
Of course he is.
Yeah, this is the worst security ever. Oh,
what wrestling security is any good?
That's a good point. He just tossed one guy into the chairs, another one over tables, and then a guy into another wall.
Oh.
Who's that guy?
This one's a tough guy.
But who is that?
I don't know. It's just a strong security guy who said, you're not going to get through me. And then Shamrock basically tried to put him through a table that did not break, I think.
Yeah, but he got past him pretty easily.
Oh, there is
Bob Armstrong.
Yeah.
Put him in the ankle lock, Ken. Just do it. Break his ankle.
Audio is absolute garbage back here. Oh, God.
Well, even how the show opened, it was like not...
Wasn't
crisp.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the Harris brothers and Bob Armstrong step aside and go, because Shamrock basically goes like, do this the easy way, the hard way, and now he's locking them in the back.
Oh, that's the Ian Harrison guy.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Iron Brit. Dude looks huge.
He is enormous.
Shamrock says no one comes in, no one gets out. And Shamrock, oh no.
Oh,
Bill
Bill
Behrens.
Behrens. Dude, don't do it, Bill. Don't do it, Bill. No. Whoa.
Says, Jarrett, shut up right now and listen to me. There's a chair in Jarrett's hand.
He's going to hit him over the head with it. There's no way he's not.
He's basically like, yeah, it's done. It's ending right here and right now. No more rampaging.
What's this?
Oh,
Whoa.
he just suspended Jeff Jarrett for 60 days?
The crowd is booing that.
That's weird.
Is Jeff Jarrett a babyface in like Nashville, Tennessee, and they're trying to make him a heel? Is that what
Well, they're
doing?
trying to make him the cool bad guy.
Oh, I guess.
There's no way it works, though. Come on.
Could you imagine Jeff Jarrett not being on television for 2 months already?
In his own company? No way.
Yeah, that'd be great.
He's going to dress up like people and come in.
He's already done that. He was an EMT with a polo shirt.
I hate that.
Oh my god! Just kill him with the chair already.
Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Oh
my god!
Oh, my God.
Jesus Christ.
I did not think Bill was going to take a headshot like that.
Oh my god! He did not have his hands up in the slightest.
Wow. There's no security because Ken Shamrock beat him all up.
That's right. And Ian
So-
Harris is blocking the door. Oh, here's Shamrock.
In his flip-flops,
Oh my god!
punching Jarrett.
This is their first. Well, I guess not their. What was that? That was a bad drop kick. I was gonna say this is their first interaction, but that's not true. Jarrett kind of smashed him with a chair already a couple weeks ago.
Really, this is one of the first things that they're kind of building toward, at least, I guess.
Oh, absolutely. Shamrock Jarrett is definitely the approach.
Monty Brown and Apollo are coming in and holding Shamrock back. Interesting, because Monty Brown wants to fight Shamrock.
Right. But you know what? At least we know that Monty Brown's back.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, so they were holding Ken,
Oh,
and then
wait a
Jarrett
second.
came in and smashed him with a chair.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh man, the unprotected chair shots. Was it like a 6-man tag eventually here? Because now here's Brian Lawler in K Crush.
Is it going to be tonight or next week? What do we think? Actually, no,
Uh,
it's next week because Shamrock has to fight Sabu tonight.
Sabu tonight, yeah.
You know, a freaking ladder match again.
A ladder match and submission match,
Yeah, yeah.
just to make things more complicated and convoluted.
So Kid Crush and Lawler pretty much talk Jarrett down, and they're laughing. Ha ha ha! I can't wait till Lawler's not on my screen anymore.
Yeah.
I hate to say
I thought maybe we would forget about him being a main event guy, but no, we don't.
Yeah, I think if he wasn't in a main event spot, I'd like him more, but whatever.
Yeah.
Here we are. Ed Ferraro goes, "We are in the Wild West." I love it. Mike today, I feel like every time something bad happens, they cut to him and he throws his pen down on the table.
The lighting here is unreal. Tanay and Don West have some lighting, but then Ferrara is in the shadows.
Literally, someone's shadow is on him right now.
Yeah. And Don West is not wearing anything ridiculous.
No, because they realized, wait, we shouldn't wear tuxedos anymore because we're literally going to be at a fairground and no one's going to see us. Except
Well,
Tanay. He always has it.
Tanay. Yeah, Tanay still
always
has
does.
a tuxedo.
He probably wore a tuxedo at the beach.
Probably did.
There's
Jarrett
no...
on for 60 days. I don't buy it.
Neither do I, dude. There's no way.
They won't even keep him suspended for an hour.
Literally. Look
Yeah.
at Ed Ferrara even says he'd like to see someone enforce it.
I agree.
Okay, so can we just point out they keep saying there's no security. Let's see how many times security actually does come out.
Oh, no. You know what this means? If Vince Russo's booking it, there's no security. Bunch of brawls.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of interference.
Oh yeah.
Unless they forget that they have him locked up in a room.
I think
And
that's
they
what's
come
gonna
running.
happen.
They come running.
That's
out.
what I think's gonna happen.
Oh boy,
Oh, Flying Elvis is versus Lynn and Styles tonight for the titles.
that could be good.
I'm really interested because they just beat the shit out of each other again.
Yeah, that's not going to end well.
No. Pointing out that yellow stuff over the guardrails is literally just taped on the front of the guardrails. Like you can see the back of it.
Yeah,
Okay, so the stage it looks pretty much the same. It's definitely not lit as nice though. I mean,
No,
this
it's
is looking cheap.
yeah. This is a considerable drop.
They don't even have like smoke to like make the like lights look cool or anything.
Oh.
Hey, so here's a Amazing Red.
I'm a big Amazing Red fan. I really
like
enjoy
him.
his stuff. Surprisingly, he's only 38
That's insane.
here in 2020. It's insane. He's had like 38 knee surgeries though.
Well,
And that means he's going to be wrestling Low Key, who's getting a pretty good ovation already. Oh wait, that's how they're spelling Low Key, is Loki.
oh, that's weird.
Maybe
They weren't
don't know
doing
how to
that
spell
before.
Loki.
They changed it. Well, I'm not changing it on our posts, so too bad.
Yeah. It's the traditional way. Because he definitely spells it Lowki on the independents. So
Absolutely. Well, I
All
think
right,
this would be pretty good.
You know, it's not every day that Low Key's taller than his opponent.
Yeah, that's a great point.
He actually looks substantially bigger than Amazing Red.
Loki did one kick. He went for another one, and Red kicked him instead. A few arm drags. Drop kick by Red. Loki out of the ring. Surprised there's even mats on the ground. Can't believe they can afford those still.
Right. Just have him land on the dirt. Fakes out
no.
a dive.
And then
And comes off the apron with the Karana. Oh.
Nice.
Did Loki like fall into a chair?
It does look like there might have been a chair, but I can't tell because it's not lit.
Yeah, the lighting is atrocious. They got to fix that.
Oh man.
Are they just using the house light? I don't know. I guess they have their own lights there too. Unless that's part of the fairgrounds. That could be part of the fairgrounds. The lighting.
I don't know, man. They just need to fix that shit. This is their first week here, so we're gonna give them a break.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be improvements.
Drop kick to the turnbuckle, goes for the pin, kicks out at like kind of 2.
Wow. Key sends Red in the corner, runs into a boot, and Red hits a leaping neck breaker. It's good for a 2 count. Referee here, I believe, is Andrew Thomas, who is a producer. Actually, that's not. It's Rudy Charles.
Yeah, I thought that was Rudy Charles.
It is.
Oh.
Whoa, nice sell there on the somersault kick.
Yeah, that was from Jushin Thunder Leg or okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red literally just flew out of the ring from that in like a really, really nice way. That was awesome.
Red is really good. Like, especially at this point before he starts getting injured. He's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't know if I've honestly seen a lot of early Amazing Red, but so.
Well, if you would have seen him in like what, 2011?
Yeah, I think I've seen before that a little bit too, though, but not.
Well, I mean, he was like a regular in like 2011, right? Something like that.
Something like that. No, I think you're right.
Springboard front kick there by Key for another 2 count.
A lot of pinfalls trying to get quick pins on it.
Where is Rudy Charles now? Is he's in
WWE, I believe. I think he's in NXT.
Is he in WWE? Okay.
Yep. Because I was actually really surprised when he left.
Because I remember Rudy Charles, Andrew Thomas, Slick, and Scott Armstrong for referees. TNA's had some good referees. It's a weird thing to think about right now, but
no, it's true though. I mean, they have. Slapping Amazing Red in the corner. Goes right back, jumps over the top, slaps him in the face.
What's Red gonna do here?
Oh, nothing, because he gets crotched. He's on the.
Oh boy.
Oh, he just hooked his leg.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They're dragging Clutch in the tree of woe.
Wow.
Now that's probably knee injury number 1 here for Amazing Red.
Yeah, right. Pop it right out right there.
Yeah. The fans are really digging Low Key. I mean, this is. See that in this setting, that's going to sound good because, if you have 700 fans with, a large arena chanting Low Key, it's not going to sound as good. It'll be like a little blip. But when you have 700 fans out of 700 fans chanting Low Key in a fairground, it's going to make them seem like a bigger deal for sure.
Oh, for sure. Oh, look at this. He's
Red
holding
is
him
just
up.
kicking him right in the
He's kicking
face.
him. In the head. Wow.
Trying to keep his shoulders down, but Key is not about it. Blocks the
blocking.
Shining Wizard. More kicks. Dragon Screw leg whip. What the hell's going on here? Jesus. Red just tried to do like 7 kicks, and Loki avoided all of them, and then nailed him right in the chest with a kick. And there's another one. His do-rag fell off.
Oh, yeah, it's picking up now.
Yeah, Red's got a fro going on. I don't think I would have imagined him having an afro.
Oh.
Standing shooting star press by Red. That could be it. That's a 2 count.
Could you see Amazing Red getting the upset here?
I don't know.
I feel like they're so hot on a Loki. I'd be really surprised.
Yeah, I mean, right, Loki's got a lot of steam attached to him.
And you know what? This is an opportunity to make Red like, oh, that guy was actually really good too. The fans will get into him, you know.
And it's a co-red. 2. Oh, that's a 2 count. Crowd is definitely digging this. This is a good opener.
Yeah.
And I don't think Red needs to win this. I think he can show he's got ability and look good in defeat. Right hands here by Red. Avoids a chop. Going for a tornado DDT, and he hits it out of a tilt-a-whirl head scissors into a tornado DDT for a 2 count. I'm not liking Low-Key's little mustache, though.
I don't even know if I noticed, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I barely saw it, but he should definitely get rid of that.
What are they chanting there?
I don't know.
I thought they were saying haircut at first, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Oh, Carrot Top? Is that what they said?
Oh, Carrot Top, yeah.
He does kind of look like Carrot Top, so I'll give him that.
Well, now that they mentioned it.
Oh, yeah, so
avoiding more kicks.
I'm really liking these like blocks back and forth from each other. It's nice. They're going real fast.
I was not expecting that type of offensive pressure.
Oh. Spinning Insiguri kick to the back of the head, as Mike Tenay says. From Amazing Red to Low-Key. Crowd's chanting TNA. They're into it.
What is he doing? He's going to the top.
Oh, boy.
Signaling for something.
The infrared. It was a corkscrew.
Almost like a spiral tap. Oh, this isn't good. Low-Key.
Oh, yeah. No, he's done. Cartwheel.
Handspring kick into the corner.
The title crush, he calls that.
All right.
Okay, he's calling for the Key Crusher 99.
Looks like he's got him.
Yeah.
He ain't even moving. And
boom.
There it is. Right on his head. And right in the middle, 3 count, Low-Key. That was a good opener.
Yeah, that was fun.
If I'm TNA, I'm probably thinking, all right, Red could be our guy to, give these other X Division guys good matches and not have to win them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see his little mustache. That's got to go.
Mustache. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time till Low-Key gets the title from AJ Styles.
Yeah.
But not before Jerry Lynn does. Oh, NWA Wildside Friday, July 26th in somewhere Georgia.
Cornelia, GA.
Okay, we're going
NWA
too fast.
East, Friday 25th in Collinsville, Pennsylvania or something. ECWA Friday, Surrey, South Carolina. Go to NWAWrestling.com for more information.
These women are lit better than the stages.
Yes.
She
kind of looks like Cherry Bomb for a second there.
Oh, yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Cherry Bomb is more attractive, by the way. Here's Goldilocks with Jeff Jarrett. And Ian Harrison's like, nah, bruh. You're not coming in.
Getting in.
Wait a minute. Jeff Jarrett is suspended, I thought.
Yeah. Oh, he's not in the mood to deal with a Knoxville wanka.
Oh, boy.
Joe Steroid. He said, on my time, we will do it then. And he walks away.
No, that doesn't hit him with the chair.
Right? He should have, but that was a weird segment. He's suspended, but he's still in the arena.
Right. Maybe having him knock out Bill Barron's kind of got rid of his suspension.
We got the hot shots coming out here.
Oh, yeah. Chase Stevens and Cassidy O'Reilly.
A little show off the camera quick.
I was expecting something else. But he's just like,
he just kind of stood there. Hey, during the entrances here, speaking of TNA and Fairgrounds, I saw them at our Fairgrounds, and it was basically in a horse barn.
Oh, right.
Back
I
in
wish I went to that show.
2008, it was excellent.
Was it 2008 or 2007? I think it's 2007.
You might, because I saw him in 2008 too, I think.
Yeah, I think it's 2007.
So you might be right there. I'd have to look, but okay, he just grabbed a mic and said something really quick, and then that's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Combined weight of 450 pounds. Who's this? Oh,
Chris Harris and James Storm.
Oh God, he still has wicked shitty coat. He looks like he's gonna murder someone.
Yeah, Chris Harris does not have the ideal look here.
Okay, Bob. So I have a really bad feeling that we have seen the first victim of our. We're not continuing the story. Oh wait, Tanae did just mention it. Okay, I'll hold out a little longer about them being attacked in the tag tournament.
Yeah.
Between them, the authority figures being attacked and stuff.
What is this?
Look like earlier today, Goldilocks is interviewing Harris and Storm.
Oh, it was the Hot Shots.
What?
She just said it was revealed as it was the Hot Shots.
That's because they didn't know what to do.
And tonight they get him in the ring.
Oh God, James Storm is being obnoxious.
Bro.
Oh God, Buckaroo. Chris Harris is like trying to keep it together.
Bro.
Stop with the Buckaroo bullshit. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Come on, James. Please, come on, bud. Like,
is there any tag teams that get along?
That's a good point. I've chosen you as a partner because you're the best, Storm. But this gimmick, he says his gimmick sucks.
His gimmick.
Okay, so now we're like breaking the third wall or fourth wall. Excuse me. No more of the Stan Hansen crap. Do not bring those cap guns to the ring.
Oh, he's gonna have the cap guns.
We're about to cut back, and he's gonna have them.
He's right to be shooting them off, or not.
Oh no!
I feel like we missed something.
We definitely missed something.
After on the aisle here.
Okay.
Oof. Stevens goes right into the ring post. And the railing back first.
Well, Tanae and Ed are talking like, why would it be the Hot Shots? So I almost feel like it's kind of like, are we sure it's the Hot Shots? I don't know. I'm not convinced yet.
I don't know. That'd be a weird reasoning. Storm with a spine buster on Riley. At least Storm and Harris appear to have matching gear this time.
I was just thinking that.
Harris with the tag.
And then
Storm head scissors Riley. Harris just now getting in the ring.
Whoa.
That's a shitty spear.
Jumped pretty far, though.
Yeah, that's a bad spear, though.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't good.
I kind of like the Hot Shots. I hope that this kind of gets
I do too.
Time here. All right. Stevens enters back in.
Remember the last time we saw the Hot Shots was in the match with the Briscoes that Malice came out and beat the shit out of all four of them.
And you know what? If Malice comes out, I'm going to be pissed.
That would suck, wouldn't it? Stalling suplex.
And delayed vertical here by Mr. Harris.
Bam.
And finally drives him. 1, 2. No.
Kick out at 2.
Come on, Scott Armstrong. Make a 3 count. Oh, nice overhead toss.
Tags and Storm. Oh.
Whoa, Riley just decks him off the apron. And Riley dropping Storm chest first over the guard railing. And now he's lifting up the protective pad. No, he's not.
He tried, and it did not work.
He tried. It fell back down. You ditched that idea real quick.
Yeah.
I'm liking this just because the crowd is definitely more noticeably audible.
Yeah, it's not. They don't have to fake it, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
Stevens dropkick Storm. And now here comes O'Reilly again. Hot Shots looking to get a huge win here against Storm and Harris. Double dropkick to a kneeling Storm. Did he call that the sure shot? I don't know. I think he did. Today just called that the sure shot. Double dropkick.
Today knows all the move names, you know?
He does. Time check here. We are at 24 minutes and 31 seconds. It's been a fairly breezy, roughly 25 minutes so far.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Oh, handspring back elbow by O'Reilly. Harris is supporting his cowboy friend, James Storm, even though he just was insulting him earlier in the day. Split-legged moonsault by O'Reilly. Nice. 1, 2. Hot shots have been impressing me.
I'd say so. Well, they're don't you know that they're vicious? They attacked Storm and Harris backstage and to bleed on each other and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I agree with you. I think that's just like who could we use? Oh, that was nice.
All right, so
the hot shot drop. Stevens dropping Storm over the top rope, and then O'Reilly hit a wheelbarrow suplex. Stevens on the top rope for a moonsault, which he hit, even though he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, Harris was
rolling out of the way.
Yeah. He Oh wait, is it Storm? Storm moved out of the way.
Or Storm, excuse me.
Was trying to move. I didn't notice. I thought it was Harris too. Yeah, that was bad.
Wow. See, I feel like you're normally supposed to roll away, not towards.
I think it depends on the move. A moonsault, I feel like I'd move in too.
Moonsault, yeah, I probably would. Harris with a bulldog on Stevens. O'Reilly waiting, like Scott Hall did on Lawler last week.
Yeah, except it wasn't 5 minutes.
Cool. Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin Thez press there. Now the hot shots are double teaming Harris.
Into the corner.
Double
Harris comes out. Yeah, with double clothesline there. He's getting hyped up.
Man, you can just feel that they're definitely going for Storm and Harris to be a breakout squad.
For sure.
Oh, slapped him. What is this?
See, I'd like a tornado reverse DDT.
A swinging noose. A reverse tornado DDT by Storm on O'Reilly.
I like it.
Stevens has Harris, and
nice.
That was like a Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2. That's a 3 count. He countered a tornado DDT with a Northern Lights suplex for the win. Not a bad match.
No.
What is it? What's going on here? Oh, O'Reilly attacking the winners from behind. Well, you know what? If one guy can beat up 2 guys, how come they couldn't do it during the match?
Right.
Come on now. They beat him up backstage. Now they're beating up in the ring. Here we go. What are they doing? Super kick German suplex combo. I don't know if that was really hit well.
No, I don't think he got all of that, as they would say. That one was better.
Yep, they do the same thing to Storm. You know what? I think I am in support of seeing more of the hot shots.
Yeah, I think that we could see them definitely, especially with these two now. Oh my God, he's got his little cap guns.
Oh my God, they're gonna shoot him.
Oh my God, what if they're real guns?
Oh no.
Oh, they're pistol whipping him.
Oh my God, he just hit him over the head with it.
Shoot the caps on him.
Jeez. Harris is not.
That was awful. That was so bad. The one he just is it O'Reilly. He's a wicked bad one to him. Bad as in like it didn't look like it hurt.
No.
Okay. Oh, we're back with Dr. Tim Goldilocks with Ken Shamrock. Can you fight tonight? This seems to be a common theme.
I was gonna say they did this with Malice, and he's working on his neck again.
Ken Shamrock's loopy, similar to how he was at Slammiversary 2020. He could barely walk around the ring.
Oh, now he's realized what's going on.
And he flipped the table, and he's mad and yelling, and here we are. Okay.
So at Slammiversary 2020, he was all
Dude,
like bad.
I feel like he was out of it. I could be wrong. I tweeted it during my live tweeting of the show, and someone agreed with me. They were like, you're not the only one seeing that. I'm glad I wasn't.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen the show yet, so I don't know. Oh, here comes Apolo. I feel like he hasn't really done much of anything since he basically forced Buff Bagwell to retire.
Oh, yeah.
They lost the tag match.
I bet you he's been busy in Puerto Rico and like relocating and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Unbeaten in singles competition, though.
Well, yeah.
Now, remember, he kind of just held Shamrock. So, is he bad? Is he good? I don't know.
He's a good guy. Because it looks like he's fighting Brian Lawler, who is getting cheered because they said, hey, you're from Nashville. And guess what? The show's in Nashville.
Him as a heel's not working, man. It's not working.
Not. No,
and not even because of that, but like people, I feel like he's like the kind of guy, like, how do I boo him? He dances. He similar, and you're into like where he's from. You can't hate this, right? Especially if this is your hometown. Come on.
Well, that's what I don't understand. It's like Jeff Jarrett and Brian Lawler, again, were big names for the USWA in fucking Nashville, Tennessee. More times than not, they were baby faces. Although Brian Christopher maybe was more of a heel, but Jarrett for sure was babyface too. Oh, now they're chanting Jerry's kid. So originally when he came out, he got a pop, and now they're all chanting Jerry's kid.
I'll take it. Don West loves the chant.
Brian Christopher's pissed about it.
I'm pretty sure that one pencil Jerry's kid sign was at last week's show.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
Apparently, Brian Lawler just shot his ring jacket at Don West. So now Don West has a fun outfit to wear for the show. Twist in the arm. Lawler picks up Apollo, slams him.
Wow.
He's back up, though. I
was expecting a quick scoop slam like that on Apollo.
Come and get some. Bleh. At least he's not on a mic this time before the match.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if I like that. He quickly scoop slammed Apollo. I feel like Apollo's more of like a big monster guy. And that's like Brian Christopher slamming like The Undertaker to me.
Well, he's huge. I don't know. Over the head.
Underhook overhead suplex.
That was nice. I missed what Tanay said, but someone in the ring is next in line for the title.
I was just going to say, Lawler was still wearing his necklace, and now he just broke it off his neck. I don't know.
Lawler is really bad at yelling at the wrong side of the ring. He always yells at the side we can see on hard cam, so you can't even see what he's doing. Into the corner. He's like, you want me to slap him? He punches him instead. Okay.
That's smart.
That was good. I like that.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Apollo's going to beat him up now. Chops. Right hand. Another right hand. Another right hand.
And reverse Irish whip. Over the top. And...
set out spine buster. Nice.
Nice.
1, 2. Oh, Slick Johnson's our referee for this match.
Yeah, I saw there's a push for Slick Johnson for the Hall of Fame on Twitter this past week.
Oh my God, there was really?
Well, bro, I think you might have retweeted it on our page, didn't you?
Yeah, he wasn't. I saw he was back or whatever.
Well, I don't know if that's actually like a real picture.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, now I'm disappointed.
But someone posted Slick Johnson for Hall of Fame. This needs to happen, and I was like, this is hilarious. And someone said he's a pain in the ass and distracts from matches, but I like him, so I don't.
I mean, I kind of agree with that.
I mean,
Lawler was just choking Apollo with his necklace. Now put it down his pants.
Oh, awesome! And he spit into the crowd. Awesome.
Yeah. He's choking Apollo over the middle rope.
Brian is a cheater. Brian is a cheater. That's all I hear. One lady yelling that. Slide up.
She's not wrong. He definitely is a cheater.
Yeah. Oh, he's licking his lips. He's pissed.
His facials are pretty funny.
He just looked at kids and like basically lipped motherfucker to two kids in the front row, which is pretty funny. And he's gonna hit the suplex. Nope. Apollo blocks it, and Apollo hits one instead. Pretty straightforward stuff here. Oh,
went for a splash, but Lawler got his knees up. I don't know, man. I think I'm dreading watching Brian Lawler.
I agree, man. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't go too much longer, but we'll see. I have a bad feeling.
Could you imagine 2006 Brian Lawler coming up?
No, I don't want to.
I think the only reason why he's in this is because they're stationed in Tennessee and he's a known name there.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's smart on their part.
Yeah, but again, like, would you rather appeal to the 700 fans in attendance or the potential 56 million people at home?
Oh, that's true. Well,
Apollo is sitting down like he's sleeping in the chin lock. Like he's had too many beers in the recliner. He's just assed out.
I picture that's how you're sleeping after work before we get on here. You're sitting in your chair, just out.
Dude, speaking of that, I know you saw it, but yesterday I fell asleep on the couch.
Dude.
And I woke up in my bed. I don't know what happened. I don't remember getting up to go to bed.
That's awesome.
I was terrified. That's happened to me before, though.
That's bad. You're sleepwalking, man.
As something. And the thing, like, Sarah and I were both on the couch, so like she was on one and I was on the other, and she didn't feel me get up.
That's nuts.
So I don't know what happened.
Apollo's back up. Clotheslines off the ropes. Here we go. Lawler coming back and back elbow. He's getting hot and a scoop slam and going off the ropes and a leg drop, brother.
Whoa. Kick out. Apollo's getting his second win here. I think Apollo is here like off and on for like the next 3 years.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Apollo's not awful.
No, yeah, I'm cool.
Leg.
Oh. Yeah, hype before that super kick. That was nice.
This sounded good.
Yeah, it did. Ed Ferrara was like, why is he not covering him?
Did we make the comparison to this guy being like Batista or no?
I think we did mention it the first time we saw him.
Okay.
Going for a TKO, but Lawler reverses it into a reverse DDT.
Hey, you know what? At least Tenay knows what a TKO is this week.
Oh, that's true. A spinning TKO-like move.
Spinning move of a TKO variation. Oh, Lawler's bleeding from the lip here.
He's bleeding, and they're chanting, make him pay, I think.
Make him pay for what?
Making him bleed, I guess. I don't know.
Oh. I was going to say they don't have like any real issue. You know what? Another thing here is, oh no, he's dancing. Like,
why is he doing this?
I don't like this. See, this does not fit his character.
He should have like teased it and then not did it.
Yeah. So like, if you're having him wrestle this match, shouldn't he have beaten Scott Hall?
Probably.
There's a neck breaker.
It's weird because Scott Hall is arguably their biggest star, but like he hasn't done shit.
Yeah, I mean he wins matches, but then he gets his ass kicked.
I don't know. Personally, I understood why. Oh, roll up 3.
Oh, that was a fast count.
Oh yeah, it was slick.
So he was playing to the crowd, and Apollo rolls him up. Now, Apollo should have just won with his TKO.
Probably. Ew, he just wiped his blood off his mouth and then wiped it on his face. Anyway, I lost my train. Oh, so I understand why the whole idea of why putting Ken Shamrock as your champion, they were like, oh, it's going to get people in the pay-per-view buys because Shamrock is good on pay-per-view. But if you have Scott Hall, I don't know. I feel like I would have just put it on Scott Hall first.
That's what I would have done. I mean, like you've been saying, Shamrock might have the promotion with UFC or whatever, but
Brian
they're
Lawler
going
has
for
no idea
wrestling.
what happened. Don West is like, it was still a good
Don
job.
West.
You did a good job, man.
Is he going to beat up Don West? Don't do it.
No, he's going to beat up that timekeeper. Oh, wait. Oh, oh boy.
Oh, no,
He
Don.
ripped off Don West's headset.
Oh, no, Don. Don?
Please don't do this.
Don't do it. Oh,
Oh,
no.
oh my
Oh,
God,
no,
he's
he's
choking
choking
him.
Don West. Oh, we don't have
Wait.
security.
Mike Tenay's like, damn it, get security. Wait a second, who's grabbing him? Oh, it's Jeremy Borash and the timekeeper.
Yeah, and Tanay's like, come on.
Mike Tenay's like, God damn it, don't choke Don West.
See, that's the type of shit we're going to be seeing because there's no security.
Okay, so that's one. Actually, no, technically two if you count the opening.
Yeah.
Someone just called him a jackass, and he looked back. Look how pissed he looks. Call me a jackass. But should they bring out? Should they bring out a stretcher?
Oh my god!
Don West is like looking for his
somebody
seat.
get an EMT as long as they're not wearing a polo. It's probably not Jeff Jarrett.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Tenay.
Mike.
Yeah, I was calling for security, but there is none.
I forgot that there was none. It has been 20 minutes since that's happened, but
I like that Don West is looking for his chair that is in front of Mike Tenay.
like literally. Maybe he's so delusioned that he thinks that's Tanay's chair.
That
He's
was,
just like, get it out of here. I don't want to be.
I don't want to see it. Okay, we got some K Crush music playing.
That's cake. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, crowd kind of popped for him.
You gotta go pop.
He's not doing his jump because it doesn't make the pyro noise now.
Right.
Oh, there. Oh, the not as good. He did it.
I did it.
Look how pissed he looks.
Well, he's probably like, damn it. Last week there was 2,000 people. Now there's only 700. I'm in a fucking fairgrounds.
Rob, how do you feel that we've attended local shows that had more people than the show we're watching right now?
Wow, that's actually a really interesting thought. But you're right.
Get a flashback to last week in a much bigger arena as he's choking.
Better lighting.
Smiling. Better lighting. You can see the action.
Yeah. He hung Norman Smiley until his wife came out.
Well, Don West probably said, who the heck is this? Because he probably saw Norman with his real wife backstage. And he
Would
really
that be hilarious if Tanay was like, that's Norman's wife. And then Don West like, no, it's not.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
K-Crush
And then
grabbed
then she
fake
got
Judy
choked.
Bagwell.
K-Crush. Beating her up.
It's
And there's security, but guess what? If that would have happened this week, she'd be dead because there's no
Remember,
security.
Do it again to Scott Hall, and in just a second, he's going to spit right on the camera,
Oh,
ruining every social post I make this week. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is right there.
Thank you, Scott Hall, for spitting on the camera.
You know what? And they're not even really choking him because he got his fingers underneath the belt.
Well, Scott Hall, really? He had two hands? Norman's looked pretty bad.
I would just take it. If I end up dying on TV, I died on TV. I was dedicated to the angle.
You know what?
Oh, he's not wrestling? Or is it a promo?
I don't know yet. He kind of wrestles in the same stuff he comes out in, so. Oh,
That's true.
you call him by his damn name.
K-Crush.
Well, his name is The Truth. Oh. Oh, K-Crush is no longer, he says.
Oh.
Okay. Says they gave me that damn name.
Okay.
Remember last week he said the
Is
truth
this
must
gonna-
be denied.
Yeah. This is kind of very much like a racially driven type of thing. Like they gave me that name, kind of like, like a slave name.
Yeah, he says he does not abide by the rules, regulations that they create. And then Mike Tenay says he's taking control of his own destiny.
You know what? If you were to tell me that K Quick was a good promo, I never would have believed you.
Right, dude?
Also, I didn't know he had a tongue ring.
Oh, yeah, I did. He has a lot of piercings.
Yeah, what the hell is up with that?
Yeah, all his the other great ones who have been kept down by him feel. He knows how that is. Says he's the greatest damn player to ever play your damn game. Yeah, man. I'm really into, the truth now.
Yeah, I mean, I am too. He's wearing an Allen Iverson jersey, by the way.
So I'm glad
76ers.
Because I don't even know who that is, so.
Of course you don't.
Talking about Mike Tyson, I do know who that is.
Yeah, because he's been on AEW. I'm sure if Allen Iverson appeared on AEW, you would certainly know who Allen Iverson is.
I would not, man.
Of course not.
One of my new favorite people, though, Hermie Sadler. Shout out Hermie if you're listening. I feel like we really are friends now.
We've bonded.
Man, you really beat K Crush's ass.
Yeah, your offense was nuts.
I feel like either someone's going to come out or I guess he's just going to keep talking. I don't know. People are bowing down to him.
Yeah, this sounds like it's a long-winded promo here.
He's naming off a bunch of people. Sports people I don't know. Oh, what about O.J. Simpson? Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold on. I'm not saying nothing yet.
It's not who you think it is with the music.
So who is it, Monty Brown?
Yeah, I think so. It is.
Oh, he's like, poor oppressed one. He said,
I agree, Monty Brown. My brother. Wait a minute. So this is weird. We have an African-American man complaining about being held down, and then you're having another African-American man come out and being like, hey, shut your mouth.
Yeah, kind of weird choice.
Yeah, I feel like usually they would be like, yeah, you're right. We have been held down.
Well, yeah.
He's talking about opportunity now.
I kind of wanted
and creating them.
Oh.
You lost them both now.
Well, he's been there, so.
Yeah, but he still lost.
He left that career.
I don't know if he left it. I don't think he made a team. And he's now in the NWA to make a name. So instead of playing in a football stadium with 50,000 people, he's in the Fairgrounds with 700 fans.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping these two fight tonight or next week because now I want to see it.
Oh, so he's saying that they gave him an opportunity, and he's like kind of grateful for that. It's the truth. Maybe. You can talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk. Is that his like saying? That is a common saying? I feel like he said it about Shamrock too.
I can't remember now, but I bet it is. We know what his good catchphrase is, so we just haven't heard it yet. He called him K-Crush, so he's mad.
Sure did. Does Monty Brown have a tongue ring too?
Is that popular? Well, maybe that's popular in 2002. I don't know.
What the hell is going on?
Oh. He's going to take his punk ass out right here and right now.
Or was he just chewing gum?
Might have been gum.
Oh, so now they're gonna fight.
Oh, he's like, yo, you don't touch me.
Brother, bro, dog. Truth doesn't have a problem with him.
It's Vince Russo, isn't it?
Probably.
You got your views, I got my views.
Whoa.
Why don't you step? You're selling out.
Yeah, selling out Uncle Tom Ass, and now he's attacking Monty Brown.
Oh, he's dazed. Monty Brown is dazed.
Yeah. And counter. Yeah.
Blocking the punches. Holy crap.
Jesus.
Does Truth know how to sell or what? Remember when he was getting
I love it.
And stuff, dude? He makes people wicked good.
And then, considering his size, that's like really good. Wow. That was good.
Holy crap.
Oh.
The Alpha Bomb.
My God. I'm telling you, man, TNA with like Amazing Red and now with Monty Brown, like they've got potential here of making their own stars.
Dude, they really do.
Dude, sign me up with Monty Brown. This guy better stick around for every single show. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, he's wicked jacked too.
But like he's also surprisingly really good.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right, so I'm guessing we'll see that match next week for sure.
I would have to imagine. Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to be taking a look at a package of Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles.
Which has been going on for less than a month because they're showing highlights from June 26th.
June 26th. Oh, that's funny. So Styles lands on his face. Then the week after, they team up and win the tag titles because let's put 2 belts on Styles right away.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good angle, but like we've said, it's been incredibly rushed.
Oh, the Rainbow Express. Where are they? There's no way they're done already.
No, I wonder if Lenny got hurt already.
I wonder.
I do recall that Lenny does get hurt at some point. Yeah, so Jerry Lynn was starting to get pissed off on July 3rd. But don't worry, July 10th, they're still partners. Styles is noticeably walking in front of Lynn. Lynn kind of stopped for a second, was staring at him. Lynn hit a cradle power driver on Tempest. And then Styles stole the tag and ended up hitting the spiral tap with his legs on Tempest to win the titles or win the match and retain the titles. And then Jerry Lynn was noticeably pissed off about that, and he attacked him backstage. He sent him,
which was like mind blowing at the show. It was like, what are you doing?
Right. He hit a cradle power driver on a case and tossed the belt down.
Yeah, the Glory Hound.
July 17th, which was last week. Jerry Lynn came out in his dad pants and he's scolding him. Talking about how he busts his ass and he ate peanut butter sandwiches in a car. And says that Styles hasn't paid his dues. It's not AJ's fault that he's better than Jerry Lynn.
I know. He can't help it.
Yeah. So what? AJ Styles gonna have to eat a peanut butter sandwich in a minivan with 4 other people. That's not his fault. Jerry Lynn wanted him to follow his lead. And so that you will respect me. Styles shows him respect by now kicking him in the back of the head.
Classic.
And discus clothesline. So I would imagine here during their title defense here against the Flying Elvises that they are not going to get along.
I can see them.
They better not even come out together.
No, they haven't been anyways.
Yeah.
Not really.
Styles, remember, defended his title against Loki and was speared by Jerry Lynn.
Why has Jerry Lynn got to throw the belts?
Yeah. And Jerry Lynn hit a regular pile driver, got a ladder, suplexed Styles onto the ladder in the corner, dropped him face first onto the ladder as well. Don West is wondering, why is Jerry Lynn doing this? Apparently, he has not been watching the last several weeks of television. Time check here. We are at 53 minutes and 57 seconds. Oh boy.
Mike Tenay's interview with AJ Styles.
Right.
And Jerry Lynn?
And Jerry Lynn.
With no audio. Wow. Oh my God. There's still no audio.
Are you going to go to a pre-tape?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, they restarted it.
Damn it.
Was this one taped? Because I remember you said that there was a taped one.
I don't know. I didn't have confirmation it was. But what the hell?
Wait a minute. I don't understand. This guy, AJ, saying that he realizes what Jalen's saying, but he attacked him.
He's like, I've only been here for like 3 or 5 years. And Jerry Lynn's been here 14. Jerry Lynn's sitting there like, bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe I was thinking about myself and not Jerry Lynn. Oh, he says he respects him. Jerry Lynn's sitting here like, I don't give a shit anymore. He's like, open your mouth and say,
I don't understand this.
Are they about to start working together as a team now? Russo's like, wait, we are going too fast. Slow it down.
So Jerry's saying that he had been in AJ's shoes before. We wanted to grab it by the balls. You gotta fight for what you want to get. He appreciates that AJ finally realizes this, and now they can get along and get their business done. The flying Elvises. I can't take it seriously when they say they're defending against Elvis impersonators.
Yeah, but they have good matches, so it's okay.
Yeah, but come on. It better be Siaki and Estrada.
I think it's going to be, because I'm pretty sure that
Yang is still in
Yang
Japan.
Yeah. I bet he's going to be gone for at least another week at least.
Yeah. See, I don't think I like that promo.
I didn't like that at all.
It goes against everything that they just did.
Well,
like,
yeah.
Dallas, if you were to drop me on a ladder, face first, and then pile drive me or whatever, the next week I'm not going to sit down in the bleachers before the show and have a casual conversation with you. Saying, hey, you're right.
You were right the whole time. Sorry.
Yeah. Thanks for dropping me face first onto a ladder. I think I get it now. I don't think I would be doing that.
It was ridiculous. Okay. I'm sick of seeing this dancing lady. Okay. Tag Team Championship.
All right, here we go.
Up next, baby.
Are we... Oh, here we go. Who's coming out? Let's see. It is Siaki, or is it Siaki and Estrada, or Yang, or Estrada and whoever?
Oh,
all three of them made it.
Oh, okay. I did not expect to see Yang.
Maybe the tour didn't go so well. They sent him home. I feel like Siaki's going to be on commentary.
Sonny Siaki, like, is not... He's like, I don't give a shit. Whereas, like, Estrada and Yang are super into this gimmick.
Estrada's into it for sure. He is definitely committed to it.
Oh, yeah. The look and everything.
Yeah. And there's Jimmy Yang. He doesn't care.
No, he's just doing it.
He doesn't care. It's a payday. I mean, it was last week, right, when Siaki went to commentary. I feel like we're going to see Estrada and Yang, and he'll just talk the entire time.
And here come their opponents.
The tag champions, Jerry Lynn and AJ Styles. Are they coming out together? Coming out to Jerry Lynn's music.
Bro. They just beat... Oh, my God. AJ Styles just dropped the belt. Okay, well.
Oh, I'm lying. That's AJ Styles' music, and it's the more traditional one.
It was hard to tell.
Yeah, that's his actual theme music.
Okay, so 6 weeks in, they were like, "Hey, we should probably drop that Born in the USA song." That's literally been stuck in my head since we started this podcast.
Yeah. It probably doesn't have, I mean, I'm assuming the Fairgrounds doesn't have a good stereo system.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
Siaki's sitting on the corner of the table like it's a lunch table. Here we go. Siaki's microphone's not working.
No. I feel like only Mike today's is.
Yeah. Estrada and Lynn are starting the match here. We're about to be 1 hour into the show. So this would be well, I guess if you're incorporating commercials, this would be your 9 o'clock hour match. Would you be tuning in still, or would you change the channel? I would probably change the channel just because I'm not a big Estrada and Yang fan, but that's okay.
I don't know if but Lynn and Styles, they could keep my attention, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? You contradicted everything you just did by having these guys be like, oh, well, you know what? At least he respects me now. All right, cool.
I literally think that's because they went too fast. They listened to Russo's idea, sped it up, and they were like, wait, no. We need to drag it out longer. It's like, yeah, no shit. It lasted like not even 4 weeks. 3 weeks. It's like, come on.
A very slow start here.
Like, so, yeah, definitely. Like, if they built up Styles and Lynn, like, enough. Like, I don't know. We'll just say 20 weeks just for fun. Really drag it out. You could put that on a show where you could raise the price of your pay-per-view and more people will buy it. And you'll get more from it if you really wanted, because people are going to want to see that match.
Well, you're right. Lynn has like a Gordy special here. A Gordy special. Spinning around. Estrada, upside down. Lynn does nothing with it. Estrada counters.
Awesome.
That was served no purpose.
Oh, pops up.
Standing Hurricanrana.
And then, reverses German suplex, elbow. Lynn off the ropes, and a tilt-a-whirl. Wow. Tilt-a-whirl something.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a head scissors, but he definitely didn't keep the head on his legs.
No, that was fast. Siaki is saying that the Elvises would be nothing without him, I think.
Sounds about right. Here comes AJ for the first time. This is like the first time the crowd seems to be like
quiet,
not really into what's going on. Oof. Oh, so much double team action here. Styles the dropkick. Lynn with the leg drop on Estrada for a 2 count. No, the fans were chanting, "Let's go Elvis."
That's weird.
You got to be kidding me. Estrada and Yang are more over than Styles and Lynn?
Like, come on.
This is ridiculous. Styles rolls over Estrada and then hits a heel kick. 1, 2, 2 count. Siaki's putting over Styles and Lynn as great athletes, but you know what? They're not Sonny Siaki.
No, of course not.
Sonny Siaki brings the noise.
Okay.
Estrada head scissors Styles face first into the middle turnbuckle.
And breaks his eyes, it looked like? I couldn't really tell there.
Yeah, it did, with his shoelace or something, his bootlaces. All right, here comes Jimmy Yang.
You mean like Yang pushes Estrada out of the way, like, get out of my way, I'm going to run at him.
Yang is like fired up. No, I danced on the wrong side. The camera's not there, brother. You got to turn around. There we go. Okay. Well.
Oh. Styles popped up from like a kip up head scissor, like Hurricanrana there. That's cool. And headlock. Punch.
How do you feel about Jimmy Yang? I feel like Jimmy Yang's kind of awkward.
I see what you mean. I I don't know if I have like a strong opinion on him either way, to be honest. I'm very neutral.
Yeah.
See, my first introduction to Jimmy Yang was when he came out as a cowboy on like SmackDown, because I never watched WCW until I was older.
Jimmy Wang Yang.
Jimmy Wang Yang. So that's how I know him.
Yeah.
I
believe he is like a redneck.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Which is like, I don't think I would have expected that.
Yeah, I think then once I saw like what the Young Dragons, is that what it was?
Right.
I like them. I thought they were fun. So weird that he was in a trio in WCW and is now once again in a trio in TNA.
Yeah, one where he was faking to be a martial artist, and now he's faking to be Elvis. When Snapmares him into the ropes.
Whoa.
What was that?
Oh, the crowd liked that.
They did.
He reversed an arm drag in a really cool way.
Yeah, Lynn with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker for a 2 count. Yeah, it was weird how he like countered the hip toss. He did like a spin.
Yeah, I don't even know, man.
It's pretty interesting. Styles is back into the match. Going for a tombstone or something? No. Yang counters. But then Styles head scissors him out of that. Oh,
nice.
How that? Forearm in the corner.
I was thinking, once he goes to the hard cam again, Bob, take a look, and hear me out for a second, does it or does it not look like we are in a bar?
Absolutely.
That was a really nice move there. Styles, it looked like went for, it was like a crossbody, and then landed on Jimmy Yang, or Jesus. Yeah, Jimmy Yang's knee.
Yep.
I like it. Crowd pop for that, too. Yeah, it looks like we're in a bar.
Yang has some weird-looking stomps as he just toss Styles to the floor, and Estrada is going to take advantage of this because the referee is distracted by Jerry Lynn. And I'm just kidding. Estrada goes into the railing, shoulder first.
Oh, they missed it, but
of course the camera missed it.
Sonny Siaki clotheslined AJ Styles on the outside, and now tosses Styles back into the ring.
Tanae's like, he's not in this match. He's fine. He's got a submission hold here after a side Russian leg sweep.
It's like an armbar, and he's wrapping his leg around the other arm and his neck. That's cool. Okay, whipping Styles into the corner. Oh, backflips off of his chest. Shoulders in the corner. Couple, 4 or 5 now. Holy crap. Tags in Estrada.
I think the Elvises are going to win the tag titles.
I don't know, man. I got a feeling.
I mean, Jerry Lynn hasn't done nothing.
No.
I think he's going to enter. He's going to cradle power drive Styles. Give him the finger. He's going to walk out.
I'm not going to hate it. Is that bad?
I've seen worse.
Well, the thing is, the Elvis gimmick sucks, but they're good wrestlers.
Yeah, they're all right. I mean, if the Elvises win it, though, they have to use the Freebird because the Freebird rule, because I want to see Siaki in there.
I think they will.
Siaki is the most intriguing of the 3.
Strata with like a side effect.
Yeah. I thought he was about to tag in Jerry Lynn there.
So did I.
The way he walked over to the corner, he's like, come on, Jerry. I know you want a piece of AJ. Jimmy Yang's back, and he drops Styles over the top rope. They've been focusing on his midsection this entire match. For the most part, at least. Ever since he landed on Estrada's knee. And again.
Wow. Sonny Siaki says everything they do good is because of him. Oh,
well, you know
look
what?
at that.
There's nothing to suggest that's not true.
That is a good point. If you notice, Estrada was holding down Jimmy Yang's head to kind of help with the pin because the way the ref was pinning, he was essentially outside of the ring. It was a nice springboard moonsault there.
Yeah.
Kick out at 2, though. Styles is invincible.
Inside cradle by AJ. But no. Estrada kicks out at 2.
Oh.
Runs him over with a clothesline.
Lynn is like pretending to want to be tagged in, but I don't think he does.
He looks disinterested. Which makes sense, you know. AJ's always a glory hound, and now he's getting his butt kicked.
Yeah.
So like Jerry's just kind of over it. I didn't teach him that. Estrada continuing to focus on AJ's midsection.
And suplex. And then Jimmy Yang
With
flipping
like a
in.
scent on there.
Yep. And a kick out at 2 again.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting AJ to
Oh, yeah.
be the one to get beaten up this entire time.
Look at this. Abdominal stretch with the elbow into the side. At least he's doing the elbow. Makes it look like it hurts a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting pulled by Estrada as the ref's checking on Styles.
And of course Armstrong's like, what? What's going on? Are you helping him? No. Okay, you better not be. Oh, Styles. Here we go. He's going to hit it?
Fuck no.
Not really.
He
I mean,
almost...
better than the other times.
No, I agree with that.
Springboard
I actually just
reverse
saw
knee.
I saw like a gif of him doing that, and he missed it in the gif even, and it's just like, okay. I was like, well, I can't use that one. I was like posting it somewhere.
Oh,
Estrada knocks Lynn off the apron.
yeah, preventing the tag. So now I'm sure Jerry Lynn's going to be like, AJ, you wouldn't tag me in.
Oh yeah.
To be just delusional about it.
Estrada just fake tagged with slapping his hand, and the ref counted it.
Of course he did.
That was awesome. But Yang is back in now.
Yeah, even Tanae's saying that we heard it, but we just didn't see the tag. Really extended beatdown here for AJ. I don't think anybody would really expect this.
Well, no, he's been having... First off, he's your X Division champion. Come on.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
And he's been winning. He was winning against Low-Key. He's beat all these other guys. And now he's getting his ass whipped by Elvis impersonators.
You know, but I feel like I would have just had Lynn get beat up, and then AJ again steals the glory by winning the match.
Winning, or even like tagging himself in and then losing it for him. Make it even worse.
Oh, even worse, yeah.
Now you lost our titles because you
But
wanted
you know,
to...
But you could drag that out.
No, that's true. I agree.
You know. Because I think you could maybe play this off for like a month where they're actually getting along. And then AJ's just like, I'm just going to do this on my own. Like, I got this.
Yeah, I could see that.
My dad just texted me asking me if I ever buy lottery scratch-off tickets. I feel like he's part of a Ponzi scheme now or something.
He's like, hey, did you ever buy those? Do you want to buy mine? You have a higher success rate, and they're only $2.50 for 4.
Perfect.
You could win up to 5 nickels.
Styles kicks Yang. And now he's got a free shot to tag in Jerry Lynn. I think Jerry Lynn does scratch off tickets.
I would hope so.
Oh, Estrada. Oh, Lynn's got the tags. Cleaning house with clotheslines.
Hey, Jerry Lynn liked one of our tweets, so I was pretty excited.
Jerry Lynn's a legend.
Yeah.
I'm honored that Jerry Lynn would even read a tweet from us.
I know. Me too, man. Look at this.
Springboard somersault leg drop. Or powerbomb. What the hell am I talking about?
Oh, my God. Yang jumped over the ref, in turn also landing on top of him to knock the pin up.
Which surprises me that Armstrong isn't selling it like he's dead.
Right. Look at.
Lynn just drop kicked Yang to the floor, and now he's going to hit a slingshot crossbody.
Nice.
Well, here's the problem with this. This isn't a Jerry Lynn match unless he hits the apron middle rope leg drop.
Can you wait a second?
Estrada with a freaking moonsault.
Almost landing on his neck.
Yeah. And like Lynn's knees like collapse under him. That didn't look great. Well, no, they're setting something up for AJ here. Where is he?
I bet he's almost gonna land on his neck too. Oh,
Oh,
what? All right, Sonny
So-
Siaki pushes the Elvises out of the way, and Styles does like a corkscrew senton and lands on Jerry Lynn, who was not paying attention to catch him.
No, his back was turned.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, Jerry Lynn is busted open. Oh man, he's gushing.
Dude, they're winning
Estrada, this has got to be it. Yang and Estrada on the top, splashing a leg drop combo on Styles in the middle of the ring. At this point, I'd be fine with it. Oh my god, he is busted wide open. Oh man.
Did he blade or did he hit his head on the guardrail? I don't know.
He probably bladed.
Probably, but I like the idea that he hit his head on the guardrail.
Lynn just got kicked off the apron. Now the Elvises hit a
shoulder breaker,
like a modified muscle buster. They drop down on their knees instead of to their asses.
Oh, look at how bloody Jerry Lynn is right now.
I know. I think he definitely bladed.
Yeah, there's too much now. At first, I wasn't sure, but
Styles with a neck breaker on Estrada there. Lynn's still trying to get in. At least he's still a team player despite his partner busting him open. Oh, discus clothesline. That's an oversell by Yang. Styles going for a spiral tap, it looks like. Is Lynn going to do the leg drop? There it is. Leg drop over the middle rope. Slingshot splash by Lynn.
What?
Oh, so now he's a glory hound.
Styles is on the top rope for the move.
Yes.
That spiral tap. And Lynn got the pin.
You know what? If I'm AJ, I'd still hit it.
Right?
Oh, he's not going to. All right.
Styles looks pissed. He's like, "Are you kidding me?"
Jerry.
He is.
Right.
He's looking mad.
Yeah, fuck you, man. He is having a hissy fit. He's having a temper tantrum because he didn't win a match.
And he
of course,
did.
Tanae's freaking out. Oh my God! What is with everybody having dreams about me? You had a dream about me. Now my dad says, "Oh, I dreamt that you won $1 million on one. I told you to sign the back of it right away." Well, I guess I gotta go buy a fucking scratch off because that means I won $1 million.
Oh, look, they're having a wrestling show at an elementary school. It just came across the bottom of the screen.
Of course they are.
Why not? So AJ Styles left Jerry Lynn covered in blood in the ring. I thought the Elvises were going to win, and I was hyped for it, but whatever.
I mean, that's like kind of a weak finish, too. I mean, the champions got their asses kicked the entire time.
Yeah.
And then Jerry Lynn wins the match on a slingshot splash, which I don't even know that's like his third finisher. I don't think that is.
I thought that we were going to not see the leg drop, the middle rope leg drop.
I would have been devastated.
And I was waiting to make that call. Hey, he didn't do it. But instead, he made sure to sneak it in right at the end.
He got it.
Okay, enough of this dancing girl. I'm sick of seeing her. All of them. We see way too much. Make sure Tio isn't here.
Yeah, or Puppet. You know what? You know what would be funny? Is if they had the girls dancing like that, and then you look to the left, and there's a trash can, and there's Puppet in there.
Oh, no.
What is this?
There's a cow. Who is that?
That's the disco. That's Disco Inferno.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And he's sitting on a couch, and there's like a table with a lamp and a chair. They say that no man is an island.
I don't know about that. Impeccable.
He's the world famous Disco Inferno.
You know, I want to point out he didn't show up for the shows when they had, 2,500 people in attendance. He showed up for the shows when it's at a fairgrounds of 700.
Yeah.
Wow Magazine's 34th most powerful person. Wow. Did he? Was he part of Starrcade 19 main event?
TNA goes, you were in the arena that night.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he was. He's bragging about beating Barry Horowitz 16 times on television. What a joke. You know what? I've beaten Jim Powers 32 times on Worldwide. Have you? No.
I do. That is kind of funny that he's bragging about shit that doesn't matter at all or isn't even real.
That's great.
So, okay, I can buy this.
Yeah.
Who's he about to bring out?
A delusional Disco Inferno? I'm all for it. What is he talking about? He's like mentioning several different like swimsuit competitions that he does. There's nothing more he can do in this business. I don't like his hair.
Dude, it's so weird. I keep thinking that too.
Yeah.
It's like he didn't do it up.
Right. It's all he padded down.
Well, that's why I didn't recognize him. He doesn't even look like the same guy.
No. Yeah, okay. He's here to teach AJ Styles how to act like a superstar.
Not a glorified professional somersault artist. By the way, he still feels like this. He does not like stuff like that in wrestling, I don't think. But
no, he doesn't. It's going to give Ken Shamrock a personality. So, what is he saying? Like he's there to improve the wrestlers?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, he wants to give Jerry Lynn cosmetic surgery.
To make him look younger. Oh, Jeff Jarrett in the entire state of Tennessee. How to speak English. Jesus Christ.
Rather than hillbilly.
And the crowd's cheering like, yes, we need that, please.
He goes, if he hears someone say, I'm fixing to do this, he's going to have a heart attack. Oh, so next week he's going to provide the key to unlock the door to help release us.
Oh, man.
Life is like a giant disco ball. Oh, he's going to provide a magnificent ray of hope to lead us to a better tomorrow. It's basically like he's a talk show gimmick.
Yeah, and he just mentioned like all the other ones to get out of his way.
Oh. Yes, he is debuting the hottest talk show.
I was going to say, there was another talk show on pay-per-view. Jive Talking. Okay.
Wait, so they literally made a little set of a couch and a chair and a table with a lamp for him up on the stage for him to just talk on it with no one else and then leave?
Yeah.
Okay. And back to the dancers.
So who's going to be his first guest? I'm going to say Truth.
I feel like that's a really good guess. I have a feeling it's going to be someone new.
Watch it be like Ian Harrison.
Or something. I don't even know if I want to say this out loud, and I don't even know if he's here this early on screen, but what if it's Vince Russo?
No.
I don't want it to be. So.
Absolutely not.
I don't think he's here that early, though, on screen yet, so I think we're safe from that. Maybe it's one of these girls. Oh, sending it to Goldilocks in the back.
Maybe it's Goldilocks. Shamrock's walking around.
Oh, so Ken Shamrock's still looking for Jeff Jarrett, and then what's his face? I can't remember his name now.
Ian Harrison. So they're both looking for each other, but they can't find each other.
Okay.
That's every romantic comedy I've ever seen in my life.
Tag team action, baby. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger.
Look at this.
And what's funny is that these guys had recently had a tryout for the WWE. I believe it was in Rochester. I could be
Interesting.
Let me see here. Did I delete my notes of it? You son of a bitch, Bob.
Slacker.
Idiot.
It's a swingman, baby. He's killing it in 2020 right now, by the way, in Impact Wrestling.
Now, don't you see how drastically different he looks?
Dude, it's insane.
It's insane.
He's hilarious, though. Wait, hold up. Monty Brown and Elix Skipper. What?
That's a weird tag team. What happened with Christopher Daniels?
That's what I'm saying. What? I mean, I like both these guys, so whatever, but...
So I guess the connection here is like Elix Skipper is a Canadian football star and Monty Brown's an NFL superstar. So maybe that's kind of their connection.
Okay. Kind of weird, but...
But now Elix Skipper's had 2 different tag partners.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
In like 3 weeks. Diamond and Swinger are former partners. They have partner
Oh, really?
experience. Yeah, they teamed up in ECW.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they are not a new team. Oh, Simon Diamond with the slap. I've always liked Simon Diamond. And as soon as I say that, Skipper starts kicking his ass. I shouldn't have said that.
I don't know if I've seen a lot of him, but I feel like I've liked what I have seen.
Yeah, he's not bad. He was also known as Lance Diamond in the ECWA. So if you ever watch an ECWA tape and you see Lance Diamond, that's Simon Diamond.
Interesting.
Skipper with a hurricanrana, and it looked like Simon Diamond landed right on the top of his head.
They went for a pin, which looked really awkward.
Yeah. Diamond's looking like he's in really good shape, though. He's very, slim. What is he going on? Oh, all right.
Elix Skipper's flipping all over.
Oh, I couldn't tell what was going on because, the light there is super bright.
Monty Brown coming in whipping Johnny Swinger's ass.
Swinger's enormous. His muscle mass is insane.
In these days, he looks like, I think I've seen this joke somewhere, so I can't take credit for it, but he looks like a hot dog that's left in the gas station in the back of the rack, and he just keeps cooking. I think I saw someone else make that joke, and he literally does look like that. But I'm a fan. He's pretty funny.
Well, what's his gimmick now? Is he's stuck in...
he's basically old school thing, and he's talks like, yo, daddy-o, you ready to go to the ring? Right. And he wears a fanny pack, and he's just really outlandish and ridiculous.
Yeah. Swinger clothesline Skipper from the apron. Now they just hit a side slam reverse DDT combo for a 2 count.
Monty Brown trying to get in the ring, but he kicked out fast. Swinger with some punches on the ground. He also just last week stole, or was it 2 weeks ago now? Stole the Suicide costume and then was Swinger side, and he wrestled as Suicide.
Oh my god!
And it was so funny.
Swinger just did a Cobra clutch swinging slam or leg sweep, however you want to say it.
Whoa!
Skipper with the Matrix to avoid a cross body that I was not expecting Swinger to try to do.
Me either.
But then Diamond decked him anyway, so it's okay. How do these guys know who's going to be here and we don't? They act all surprised, and as far as I was looking forward to seeing these guys in the ring.
Well, yeah, it's just like Sabu last week. Oh, Sabu was supposed to be here. It's what?
Yeah, well, who the hell was going to know that?
Yeah, no one knows that shit.
I feel like TNA is not at a point right now where they can not tell us who's going to be on the show.
I agree with that.
We should probably know.
A surprise or two is one thing, but you got to know your main matches. Come on.
Yeah. Because, you know what? There might be ECW fans who are oh, Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger. Let me see what they're up to. I'll spend $10 and check it. Or Sabu, for instance, who is also on this show, and I keep on forgetting.
They could have. Yeah, I was going to say that, too. I forgot we have a ladder match still. Which is a weird thing to say.
We keep forgetting that. I didn't know who was taking that move. That was a double STO. I thought I was thinking that Skipper just did a flatliner to both guys.
Yeah, I was pretty confused there.
Johnny Swinger keeping control here. Swinger did also have a brief run in the WWE as Johnny Parisi.
Huh.
I don't believe he ever appeared on Raw. It was mostly just Sunday Night Heat.
Interesting.
That was like 2005. Oh, Diamond just clotheslined his partner. They're probably going to split up. So that's what tag teams do in TNA. They split up.
Yep, and if they start fighting now, there's no security, so...
Yeah, you're screwed. Whoa, that was a nice move. Skipper with a Northern Light suplex, but he like rolled over on it. That was nice. I recently went to a restaurant that Skipper apparently manages. I supported Applebee's to make sure they stay in business.
That's great, man. What is your favorite Applebee's item?
Oh, I just get tenders.
You can't go wrong with that.
Monty Brown with the tag here. Now he slams Simon Diamond. And now he's going after Swinger as well. Oh, he's doing a press slam at him. All right. Oh, and he drops him right on Diamond. 1, 2. Oh, Swinger breaks it up with a boot to the back. Skipper gets involved. This match is breaking up here.
And we have no security, so what is going to happen?
None whatsoever.
Diamond with a shot to the back of Skipper off the ropes. And, the
problem solver. Tenay doesn't know what that move is. Johnson's saying that they're not the legal men.
Oh, shit.
I'm surprised that he knows that, because I don't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Monty Brown. Oh, I think I know Monty Brown's the legal man. Because Skipper broke up the pin attempt or whatever.
Oh, he's Mark Johnson here. That's weird. Okay.
All right.
Oh, the Alpha Bomb.
Alpha Bomb on Simon Diamond. That's where you got him. Yeah, so Skipper had pulled Swinger to the floor leading up to the Alpha Bomb there. All right. I wonder if Skipper's going to call Monty Brown a Gloria Hog, and he's just going to kick his ass here.
Fight him backstage in 10 minutes?
Yeah. Say my name, prime time, baby.
That was a fun match. I think that Skipper and Daniels are better as a team, and I think
yes.
Alpha Male needs to be a singles guy.
Absolutely. 100%. Now they're embracing.
Oh, shit. Wait a second.
Skipper just turn on Monty Brown?
Yep, I think he might have.
He sure did. Are you fucking kidding?
Oh my god, dude.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So R-Truth is out here now choking Monty Brown over the top rope. And Elix Skipper's like, sorry, dude, I'm leaving.
Sorry, man, I'm out. What in the world?
And there's no security, so he's literally going to kill him.
Yeah, this is just referees here.
Okay, so someone needs to get a stretcher because...
I'm the damn truth. Wow. That's hilarious.
No comment.
Oh my god. All right. Monty Brown's being held back. Now we're going to Goldilocks, and it's the Depp brothers.
Oh, she's like, any crude remarks or look, and she's out of here.
Oh, no.
He's saying pink's his favorite color in so many ways. And she's about to leave, and Stan says, he's just joking.
They don't have a match tonight. Thank God.
I was just wondering that. Bo asked where Fluff is. Oh, I'm not saying that.
Just call him the R word, in case you're wondering.
Oh, God. He left him with Popped Up? Oh.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Popped Up OD'd on Viagra last time Fluff was there. God.
You don't need to have a match. I heard all you gotta do is you bump into somebody and you can have a wrestling match that night. This is Russo poking fun at professional wrestling. Oh.
Goldie's standing up for herself. Good.
That's the second time in 6 weeks that someone's copped a feel. That's good.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
no.
outside the door here.
Is this guy acting like he's not going to see him bump into him?
Are you kidding?
He 100% acted like he did not see him walking up with a camera crew. Oh my god.
You have a problem with your hearing, boy? Do not do this match right now. Bob.
Sure are, because he just ran after him.
Bob. Now the security's gonna get out. Oh my god.
What is this?
Oh my
okay.
god.
So Borash doesn't even know these guys are coming out. So this wasn't planned apparently. Yeah, he was gonna announce something else, but you know what? We gotta get the Dutt brothers and fucking Ian Harrison.
Okay. And they have like wood. They're gonna break more wood.
Oh man. You know what? I could get behind like just Stan.
I feel like they just need to tone it back a little.
A little bit, yeah.
Like the interviews and like stuff are like too much for me.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Because I don't hate the team, but it's just like, come on.
I'm surprised that we've only seen Jeff Jarrett like twice. This is a record.
Remember, he usually disappears, and then right at the end, the last 2 minutes of the show.
Yeah, right. If we go 6 for 6 with Jeff Jarrett closing the show, I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, here's Ian Harrison. Basically Rob Terry of 2002.
Dude, I was just thinking that. Well, he's a professional bodybuilder. I mean, he's not going to be able to bump for shit.
Holy shit, Ian Harrison. Give this guy a drug test real quick.
I was just going to say, how much juice is he on?
Probably 100%. He doesn't have any like water in his body. It's just nothing but HGH. Jesus.
Let's see. What's Ian Harrison been up to? I'm going to take a look.
I'm going to say he's in prison.
in prison. Okay.
He's taking his sweet time to get in the ring.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe they're doing this match right now.
No, I believe it. All right, well, Bo's going after him with right hands, and then Harrison blocked a strike and is returning the favor. Stan is on commentary for that. He's got a big old X on his butt.
I don't know what he's doing. They don't have anything past 03, and they don't even mention that he was in TNA. So
Really?
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah, it says he's alive.
Interesting. The sit out
weird.
scoop slam there by Mr. Harrison. Let me see. Let's see if I can find anything about Ian Harrison. Because there's no way you can just fall off the face of the earth. Let's see. Oh, well, he is inactive.
Here we go. Jumping over, and he literally just bumped into him. Big boot to Ian Harrison by Bowed Up. And a splash. Incredible elevation.
This is I don't know. This is just like filler.
Yeah.
Oh, the fans are chanting, "Who are you?"
Well, that ain't good.
Yeah, it's usually not a good sign.
Well, I guess we can say, well, he was in the XWF. He apparently was pretty popular there. He's heavyweight champion, tag team champion with Shock. I don't even who the hell's Shock.
And where was this?
XWF.
I have no idea who Shock is.
He was Phantasmo. And I don't know. I have no idea who he is.
Harrison had hit a press slam, but now Bo is beating on him. What?
Oh
you just have
my
what
God.
happened?
This guy who was his partner
Yeah.
was the guy who dressed up as Scott Steiner on the first show in the Battle Royal.
Oh my God.
Holy crap.
Del Rios.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Spellbinder.
Yeah.
Fantasio. Okay, well, that was his tag team partner. That was not, friggin' Ian.
Yeah. That's weird. Harrison with the power slam. 1, 2.
Okay, so did Bo not just kick out?
I think Stan missed his timing there.
Yeah. But don't worry.
Cover.
He's in here now, and he was a DQ. And, oh, God, a really bad.
Suplex him into the ropes there. No.
You don't mess with the bodybuilder.
Harrison blocks the wood shot and then breaks it over his knee. Stan's
No,
like,
the Ducks are running away.
Just flew over the ropes. All right. Well, that serves like no real purpose.
It's to make him look strong, and we'll probably never see him again because I can literally.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. This is Ian Harrison's only appearance as a in-ring performer for TNA.
That's fine.
But you know what? So the match was stupid. In the backstage segment too, leading up to this was stupid, but it was also like funny.
Yeah. Oh boy, here's Jarrett again.
Here's Jeff Jarrett. Oh no. Wait, why would he? Oh shit, Ken Shamrock's there.
Wait. Why
would he enter the room with security in it?
Yeah, but wait, why? He's looking for the belt, but why was Ken Shamrock in the room when the room was locked? It had like the board in it still.
Well, maybe he got rid of the board and then closed the door and then somehow put the board back in the door.
Oh yeah.
There's also another entrance there.
Oh, okay, and there's
Apollo got through. So how come security didn't go through that door?
Jarrett's like, where the hell's my belt?
I don't understand what's going on here. If there was another door, how come security just didn't go through that door? Because Apollo came out of nowhere from that door.
Okay, dude. Main event of the evening. We're at an hour 41 and 22, 23, 24 seconds. Meaning this is probably, I'm going to say roughly 10 minutes. 15 maybe max, but.
Yeah, I'm thinking around 10.
Here comes Sabu.
Sabu is here. His nose is taped up because it probably was broken last week.
And he is wearing an American flag as his turban, which is odd to me, but okay.
That's all right.
I don't mean whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
He's a babyface. He's a babyface.
That's probably really what it is. It's just kind of weird looking because you can tell it's just a flag. It's not just fabric.
Right. Would you be in favor of Sabu being a regular?
Not in the main event.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But I wouldn't be upset if he was here. And I would say regular as in like maybe not every show, but like maybe every other or something. Yeah, I would. Sure, why not?
Yeah. No, we're just getting a highlight video of his debut last week.
They're showing it again. In the Observer, they say no one knew who he was. A lot of the crowd just jumped up and down and stuff, so I don't know.
Well, like I said, maybe the lights go out and no matter who it is, they freak out. It could have been Cheeks, for Christ's sakes. And they probably
no one would have cheered if it was Cheeks.
Oh my God, it's Cheeks. I can't. All right, we don't need to see like a full match recap of this. I bet you when they go back to the ring, Ken Shamrock's already in there. They already started wrestling.
Hopefully the title's there, because Ken Shamrock hasn't been seen with the NWA title in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, now slamming Sabu onto the ladder. All right, come on, guys.
Yeah, we've had a lot of these like flashback stuff that's showing us just a little too much from the last show.
Yeah, I don't need to see all this. All right. Come on.
I bet the
This
new
is kind
church
of annoying.
interferes in this match.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. I feel like we need to get a Jeff Jarrett Malice match.
Oh yeah, remember this one was supposed to be.
Right. Sabu got the contract.
And then that shit. Holy crap.
Chokes him. That was a good spot. Ken Shamrock. He was kind of selling his neck. Still does not have the champ. Where is the championship belt?
Well, it's a ladder match. It's probably hanging up.
Are you sure? I feel like he's going to get attacked or something.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt this show.
But he never has it.
Okay, that's a super weird time for that graphic, but okay.
Yeah.
It's like they forgot to play it already.
Is it up there?
It looks like it might be.
It better be. Oh, he's definitely shaved his sideburns again.
Yeah, they look a little different.
Yeah, they're thinner.
Crowd's chanting for Sabu, so they know who he is now.
They looked him up. Guy with turban rustling. Oh, Sabu. Okay. Use either that or his Iron Sheik, probably. All right. Shamrock missing a clothesline in the corner, and then he just decks Sabu with the clothesline anyway. So now remember, the whole premise here is that Shamrock has submissions. Sabu has the ladder. I feel like I would rather have submission than having to climb the ladder.
Oh, I thought you meant that you'd prefer the ending to be that. I was like, what?
No, I'm saying like if I was the wrestler,
oh yeah,
I would rather have to make my guy submit than climb a ladder.
Well, I think you could do either.
So like both of them can?
Yeah, so I think either way. It's like you either climb or you make your opponent tap out.
All right.
I mean, that's what my
So you know what? I hope this match they don't even use the ladder.
And it's just a submission match.
Just a submission match.
Good thing
That's
the ceiling
Russo
looks like
do.
it's made of plywood, and they keep showing it. Really good.
Yeah. Makes you look major league.
I feel like we could have got one more week out of the Nashville auditorium before we moved here, but whatever.
Yeah, that's all right. I'd rather have this be the case and have it live than do the bigger arenas and like potentially tape one.
No, that's true. I agree. Well, sounds like security said screw it or something and like left. Screw everybody and left. They Goldilocks told them they were over tonight, even though they've only just been locked in a room.
Yeah, like what did they do? They didn't get beat up really.
They didn't do nothing.
Well, I guess Jarrett kind of beat him up with the chair. Oof. Shamrock with a few knees to the midsection, now a kick to the chest and the head. There's another one. Don West he just flipped out over a snapmare.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah! Jesus. Kind of another slow start here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bound to happen if Shamrock is supposed to be focusing on submission holds.
Yeah, well, honestly, though, too, this is a super weird combo.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you were like, hey, man, what's a match you want to see Sabu or Ken Shamrock in? Their opponent would not be each other.
No. And you know what? This is the type of match I would probably book in EWR just to see, like, what my rating would be.
What would happen?
Yeah. Sabu ducks a clothesline, and he hits one of his own.
And an armbar again.
Yeah,
awesome.
Great.
Sabu knows one submission, and it's a fucking armbar, it seems.
And he knows a camel clutch.
Well, yeah, but he ain't doing that. He forgot.
That's right.
And a leg lock again. Wow. This is exciting. We've literally wasted 5 minutes.
That's all right. You know, this is probably an example of...
Wait, we're getting word from the back.
For what?
Tanae's telling us right now.
Okay.
Tanae, freaking tell us.
He's listening to it.
He says, whoa! Next week. Oh, in an effort to secure law and order. Oh, next week, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, with full authority. So the rumors are true. My apologies that I spoiled that for everyone in the opening of the show. Oh my God!
Right in his face. A somersault leg drop from the apron by Sabu.
Sabu stalled for a second to make sure he didn't just break his face, it looked like. So that's nice.
Yeah, he probably checked up on him there. That's the least you can do when you smash a guy's face.
Yeah, holy shit. Bob, how do you feel about Ken Shamrock? Just in general, not even just 2002.
I like Ken Shamrock.
I feel like I really want to like him, and I don't know why I do like him, but like it's also kind of like difficult.
Well, let me say this: I like Ken Shamrock. Like, I guess really like a 2-year stretch. 97, 98.
Yeah.
Everything out like 99 when Vince Russo wanted him to sleep with his sister in storyline. Was kind of my tipping point. And then really here in TNA, he hasn't really done anything of note.
No.
Like he hasn't had a good match, I'd say.
No, and it's cool and all that he's like back nowadays too, but like it ain't working for me. I hate to say it.
You know, and what's horrible about it is like, you know, if he had stuck around wrestling, who knows? But he went to UFC and he just continued to get his ass kicked by Tito Ortiz. He drop kicks a ladder into Sabu.
Sabu, who looked like he was trying to get it in the ring. Well, I'll tell you what, he is in really good shape. So still,
well, he always has been,
which is good. He's not like just like a fat old man now. So I mean, I'd give him credit there, but I don't know. Oh shoot! Throwing him into the cage dancers. Well, the cage, not the dancer.
The girl's okay.
She's laughing.
Oh, Sabu.
Where's Jeannie? Where's his Jeannie at this time?
Oh God.
His
She was the worst.
What do you call her? What would we call her? I don't know. His drug carrier.
A valet.
Well, technically, yeah, but she's literally
Sabu's
garbage.
Bleeding again.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. Oh God, Sabu's sending Shamrock into the railing. Where's the security? We need security here.
Sabu's under the ring. Oh, it's now a TLC match.
That's not part of the stipulation, Sabu.
You're going to get disqualified if you use that table. God damn it. That looks like it's not going to be a fun bump.
No, it does not. The way that he has that position, how far away, I feel like he's going to have to do like a leaping dive.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. This is not good, Dallas.
Oh, he's on the... Okay, so the table's set up on the ramp. Sabu is bringing a chair into the ring. This is going to be bad. So
Shamrock is laying on the table. I want to point out they haven't
he's got
really
a taunt
used the
first.
ladder.
Oh!
I knew it. I fucking knew that was going to happen. He just
Sabu.
did a double springboard somersault dive to the floor, crashing through a table on the aisle.
Ooh, his
back is bleeding.
Ooh. Don West is going to throw up, I think. Oh, my gosh.
This is like the hardcore Holly back thing from ECW.
Dude, I'll never forget watching that.
That was gross. You know what? TNA is probably like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have Sabu because he's like kind of a medical liability.
I mean, really, though. Shamrock setting up the ladder here. Sabu's back looks absolutely disgusting.
It's really not good.
Sabu gonna stop him?
Shamrock.
Wait, someone's music's playing.
That's Shamrock's music.
Is it?
Did they play the wrong? The lights are going off.
He can't get the belt down.
Dude,
No, Malice is
did they just mess up the lights going out? Because Malice probably was supposed to be on the ladder.
Yeah, I think so. And also, his music shouldn't have been playing.
No.
Well, Malice is here. So, I mean, that's cool. And chokeslam.
Really?
Wait a second. Oh, wait, hold on.
Is Malice going to win the championship? Malice has won the championship.
No, not officially.
Malice is the only one that used the stipulation correctly. Malice is the NWA World Champion.
Wait. Oh, wait. A good point, Mike, tonight. Jeff Jarrett said he was going to have it, so we have a minute or so left, I'm thinking. So where is he? See, doesn't
Malice
that belt look good with Malice, though? Come on.
Kind of does, but Malice is champion.
Technically, he is. Are you shitting me?
Oh, Malice is a thief. That's how we close it?
Okay.
Well, that went 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 54 seconds. A few minutes longer than the previous week.
Yeah, and we just went off the air and no one won anything. So that was weird.
Yeah.
Technically, the match should still be happening because no one tapped out. And even if the belt's gone, there's still another way to win.
Right. So I'm assuming it was thrown out. But if it's a match with no rules, really the first person to get the championship from Malice would win the match.
Yeah, so we could be having this match up until next week, until someone takes the belt from him, really.
Realistically.
Okay. What do you think, Bob? What do you think of that show?
Well, yeah, I would say, so here's a trend with these shows. It seems like they start off pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we get past, like, I would say around the hour mark, it just falls off a cliff.
You get like a slow downhill trend.
Yeah. So like this week, like Loki and Red I thought was a pretty good opener. Like I actually really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Storm and Harris against the Hot Shots was fun, solid match. But then, like Apolo and Lawler didn't really care about it. Weak finish to it. The Styles Lynn against the Elvises was disappointing just because of how much offense the Elvises got. And then it contradicts everything that they've done the last several weeks. So that one didn't really sit well with me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The apparent heel turn by Skipper on Monty Brown, just to continue the truth angle, I guess, with Monty was bizarre. Ian Harrison thing with Bo Dupp, like, whatever.
Yeah, that was garbage, but at least it was short. I'll give him that. It was short.
Yeah, I guess. The setup to it was, I guess, kind of funny. But then the main event here, like, aside really from that ridiculous spot by Sabu where he crashed through the table, nothing happened.
Nothing. It was not good.
No. So, unfortunately, I think I have to say that this was a thumbs down.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good show. It's definitely not thumbs up.
No.
I want to say it was like a thumbs in the middle for me, but you're going to talk me into saying it was bad, so I probably just should say it was a thumbs down.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I want to say, like, the first 50 minutes was good.
That's why to me that's like a middle. We're halfway. We're good. Okay.
Yeah,
halfway.
But here's the thing. Unfortunately, how you have to kind of think about it is that included Jeff Jarrett being like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, that's true.
Hitting people with chairs. Loki and Red was good. Like if I had like a star rating, probably like 3.25, 3.5 out of 5. Like that was a good match, fun match, good counters, good stuff. But really, aside from that, everything else was mostly average. That was entertaining.
Yeah. So here's the thing: if I'm gonna compare this to our the pay-per-view number 2, I wanted to say it was thumbs up because the main event blew my mind. And you were like, Dallas, no, you can't do that because it's like the whole show wasn't good. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to give this one a thumbs down as well.
Okay.
And you didn't even have to talk me into it because there wasn't like I feel like there wasn't a match on here that I feel like watching as a standalone. Like Low-Key and Amazing Red was good, but I feel like it wasn't like a crazy good match.
No, absolutely not.
Like not enough to make me think it was like a great show. And I agree. I'm sick of seeing Jeff Jarrett. I like Jeff Jarrett, and I'm sick of seeing him. So I'm gonna say thumbs down too. I think we've lost our streak, at least on our end. We lost a streak.
Yeah, who knows what the readers will say? They probably will love it.
Right? Yeah, I know. At this point,
But,
who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we had a 2-week run.
We did. So that's our streak. We got to keep the streak
2
going, baby. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I got much else to say about that.
No. Well, I mean, next week we'll have Ricky Steamboat as an authority figure, so maybe he'll turn it around for us.
I'm hoping they're going to light the building better, too. I'm hoping each week we're going to see a little bit of improvement here and there. So, I mean, that looked like a shitty indie show. Like, that was bad. We went from, like, oh, like, this is, like, late WCW level to, okay, we're at a bar.
Right, yeah.
Like, within a week. So,
yeah.
We'll see what happens. I think we went a little long this time, too, Bob. So, too much fun happening in the beginning, but that's okay.
No, that's okay. I mean, yeah, it's going to happen here with a new company. They're going to have a bunch of shit going on, so kind of got to figure it out as we go. But unfortunately, we crossed the line this week, and I'm hoping I should have just jumped back after the first hour and been like, you guys can continue on without me. I'm good. But I watched the whole show, so that's unfortunate. But you know what? If you watched it with us or if you've watched it recently, let us know if you enjoyed it. We're always open for discussion, especially for 2002 TNA wrestling. So
absolutely.
Dales, you got anything else here for episode 6?
I don't know, Bob. I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I am too. I'm pretty exhausted. So this show wiped me out. Hopefully it didn't wipe you guys out. Of course, follow us on Twitter, TNA Crossline Pod, I believe. Dales usually says that.
Our Twitter is @CrossTheLineTNA. If you type in TNA Cross the Line Podcast, it's going to pop up, though. Facebook is @TNA Cross the Line Pod. That's where we are right now, besides on all of your favorite podcast platforms.
Absolutely. So share us around. Tell us what we're doing right. Or maybe you're more inclined to tell us what we're doing wrong. That's cool, too. It doesn't really...
Let us know.
But we'll continue on no matter what. Next week will be the July 31st episode. We hope to see you there. For Dale Screeley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line Podcast.
Cool on you. Wisdom, what to do?